Hey, Quincy. Hey, Shanika. All right, I also need. Let's see, get the guys on here. We're going on a little bit earlier to give Stuart Flagg an opportunity to rep his show that he's got later on this month, the Pull Up or Shut Up in Louisville. Man. Oh, I know. Yes. It's such a beautiful, beautiful Cinco de Mayo cup that I got at Candy's Cinco de Mayo Bully Bash. My babies are even on here. Helios is on here. My Adonis is on here. I mean, like, so many good dogs are on here. Your Blue Baca's on here. Good. We got Leviticus. There's our grand champion Leviticus in the background. Beautiful animal. Ah, Stuart. I hear before my co-host. That's entertaining. All right. Hey, my dude.
Hey, how we doing?
Woo. doing pretty good. Just getting started. The guys haven't popped on yet, but we can do this without them. Y'all look great.
Yeah, the star of the show's already here, Amanda. You don't need them. Okay? You don't need them.
Don't tell them that. Oh no. But wow, so we got dang, look at those belts. That's impressive.
Yeah,
And
they're full size. You know, they weigh about 6 pounds. Yep, 6 pounds.
dang, nice.
Yeah, appreciate it. This is just 1 of 10.
10.
Yeah, we have 10
Mercy.
of these. Of course, they're not going to fit on the table, so we'll just give you a preview of one. But yeah, we got a male and female, so 5 categories, 10 belts. Male and female, they're the baddest categories for the fun show. Yep, it's one of each class, pretty much. Yeah, XL, standard, pocket, Frenchie, and exotic.
Excellent. Yeah, and those trophies, I'm digging that. What is that in the dog's mouth?
It's a scroll.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I was sitting there like it could be one of several things, but it's always good to know.
Caleb thought it was a bomb, oddly. Not a bomb.
No, it is not that.
Okay.
But no, that so your show is in Louisville, Kentucky on the 24th. Pull Up or Shut Up. It's a BRC sanctioned event, and you said how many sanctioned shows are there on top of the massive big the fun show?
2.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you got?
We have 2 gold.
You guys have already. Oh, go ahead.
Nope. I was just repeating what was already said.
The judges for the BRC judges. We all know who. Like you've gotten some judges put in place for the fun show. Do you know who your sanction judges are for the BRC?
Yeah, Alicia West and Linda Pope. Yep.
Nice.
So you know they're going to judge it fair and square.
Yeah.
BRC's in the building, so you know the dogs are going to be here in the Midwest. BRC always comes in tough here in the Midwest. That's absolutely why we decided to go with them. Blessed that they welcomed us, and so we're definitely going to try and do right by them. This is big for the Midwest. A huge influence on bringing the XLs out, but everyone's invited. It's going to be a nice turnout.
Oh, I'm excited for y'all. It's everyone's been very responsive, and it's on top of that, you've got, I mean, June Williams, who's going to be our guest tonight on Tuesday Night Bully Talk. He's also going to be is he your MC and also fun show judge as well? What capacity is he gracing your?
He's neither. He's just coming to watch.
Oh,
He's just in the building.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's there to enjoy himself. Y'all come and you don't have to watch him and work for once. You can actually maybe get a word in with him. Come rub elbows, come say hey. But yeah, absolutely have June Williams in the building.
Awesome.
Now, if I know June Williams, he's always involved, right? He's gonna be involved.
Oh, yeah.
But
oh, absolutely.
but that's June, you know. But yeah, absolutely, we invited him out as a guest, just a guest, a special guest.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's gonna be super fun.
Yeah, we got to see him this last weekend. He's fun, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Which I'm hoping this gives them more room to have a little more fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's all about work, man. Look, he gets it from his mama. He gets it honest. The dog.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him tonight. He's got a lot to talk about, from show hosting to breeding. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of years. So when we're done with our spiel here, I'm excited to see him go on, and I'm gonna stay after for sure and make sure I hear his story.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, we only got a few minutes with you, so promote your shit. What is it? When is it? Where is it? How many categories? Who are the judges? Promote it.
You've missed this.
Yeah, he's missed it. Why don't you show up on time?
I'm waiting for you.
He's the one that's like, hey, can we have Stuart on earlier? I was like, yeah, absolutely, let's do this. So I was like, so about 15, 20 minutes, right? And he's like, yeah.
He'll be late to his own funeral. Anyways, if you're just tuning in with us, May 24th, Louisville, Kentucky, at the Louisville Expo Center. The Kentucky Expo Center, sorry. We got 2 BRC shows, 1 big fun show. Special guest, June Williams, Danny Cervantes as our MC. We got the Tuesday Night Bully Talk in the building. There'll be some fun show judges as well. They're going around doing interviews, so y'all make sure y'all don't get caught with your pants down. Be ready to talk about yourselves and your kennel, what you got going on, because they will have the questions for you. As well as there's like 7 photographers in the building, so make sure you're ready to staff. Make sure you're ready to show your best self. That's right. Yeah.
I love it.
Stack or shut up.
Yeah. Pull up
That's
or
what I'm
shut up.
talking about.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Shirts are in, by the way. Shirts are in.
I saw
I like that.
just like literally a second before I started the live. I saw he had the shirts posted. I was like, feeling this. I love it.
Yeah. I got to order one, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, where do we go to order them?
Oh yeah, how do we get our hands on those?
All right.
So absolutely, you can hit me or Sean up. I mean, if I'm being real honest with you, I'm just going to shoot you right over to Sean. He's handled all our T-shirt merchandise. So he's got all the info. Correct me if I'm wrong. $25 from small up to extra large, and anything above is $30.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can catch us at a booth. You can pre-order now and send your money, and we have it for you right then and there. If you're close by and scoop it, that's cool as well. Or if you just want to wait till the show and get one, that's fine too. We'll have a booth open. You can just come find us.
Merch.
Okay, perfect.
My favorite. Yeah. I love it.
I like that, man.
So while we have you, we'd like to talk about our sponsors. Obviously, Truck Snack came in and did a hell of a job for us, made things easier on us. But we got a Nook Chook in the building all the way from Canada. We will be raffling off 5 big bags of dog food, anywhere from $60 to $100 in value off 2 week So we will be raffling those off. We got all types of samples. We got lanyards, we got toboggans, stickers. So the Nook Ship will definitely be in the building. We have Royal Dog Chains in the building as well. They will be sending us at least one designer chain, as well as having a booth with that designer as well. So if you haven't seen already, go check out one of my ads on Facebook or Instagram, and you can get a glimpse at all their merchandise. Or you can just go straight to their site, Royal Dog Chains. They're on Instagram. They're on Facebook. Best quality you can get at the best price. So make sure to go check them out. They got Cuban link blinged out down to just regular. If you don't want it all bedazzled and glittery, that's fine too. Whatever you're into, they got you. Yeah. They do customs and everything. And not just dogs. They done made a parrot a chain. They done made a cat a chain. So they'll put a chain on anything.
Dang.
If you want it with a chain, they got you. So absolutely. We're not missing anyone. We got Tractor Supply goodies as well. They'll have a bag for you as well to raffle off. I think we caught everyone on sponsors.
Yeah, nice, man. Y'all put in the works. Like, your work has got all these sponsors to back you, and that's testimony to what you're doing, man. I love the movements. I hope it's an incredible show. I know that the work's been put in, so now people just got to, pull up.
Appreciate it.
So,
There's definitely no corners cut on this show. No excuse not to come to this one. Our booths are cheap. The venue's nice. The food's there. We got a food truck as well. Chop it like it's hot. So we'll have smash burgers in the building. So we're going to feed you. We're going to entertain you all at a low price, and we're going to give you good hardware and ribbonry. So no reason not to show up. It's even a BRC sanctioned show. If you got a point to prove or you just want to market, this will be the show to do it. So make sure not to miss this one. Caleb's words were the best, not one you want to miss.
absolutely. And we would definitely be there, man. And we are honored that you asked us to be the fun show judge. That's cool that June's coming as a guest. I like that. It's like, if he wanted to hop in the ring anytime, we'll definitely take his expertise. But I like that he can enjoy it. Like, he can really just sit back and kind of enjoy his show. So that's cool how y'all, worked all that out. I like that.
Appreciate it. He's the GOAT, right? And he's about to tell us why he's the GOAT here in a few minutes. He's the absolute best. So what better way of leading into it? He just did Candy's show. Shout out Cinco de Mayo. It was a great show. He's gonna do our shows, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. He's done plenty before ours this year alone, and he'll do plenty more. And he's gonna tell you all about it tonight. And he'll do it much better than I will.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to tonight. And if anyone that's watching, go ahead and ask your questions that you'd like for us to ask him, because we can go multiple different ways with tonight. I would really like to know how he built from day one. Talking about June, because he's always talking about, everyone sees him and see the jungle, but they don't see what's behind the jungle and everything that led to the jungle. And, just building that clientele and building that, rubbing elbows with the right people, going out there and doing it every single weekend. He puts it in post, but everyone's looking for the jungle. And so I would really like tonight, let's dive into the shows that you were hosting, in your small town or whatever town you were living in, and how you built up to this, because it's going to give people the encouragement.
What's June's first show look like compared to the biggest show in the world that he just threw? You know what I mean? What's the drastic difference? I'm sure it's drastic, but I'll definitely be here to hear it. That's my question, June. I don't know if you're in here or not. I'll definitely repeat it, so don't worry, brother. But that's my question. I want to know.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
I thought that would be one of, that's absolutely got to be asked, because, everybody starts somewhere. And it's just one of those stories that has just been very successful thus far. So I'm really, really, really interested to know how. And
it's only getting better. He has literally, he's a brand. He's a walking, talking brand.
And so I've watched him over there in Texas, and I keep telling myself, "Wow, we got to go to that show. We got to go to that show." And we are going to go to that show. And then after this year, I hear Rumble in the Midwest, and I'm like, oh, I ain't even gotta go to Texas now. I'm gonna go to Texas. I gotta go to the home of it. But it's like now I get a little taste of it because, like I said, he's a brand. Him and Kev Green are throwing an amazing show there in Chicago, I believe, and we're definitely going to be in attendance, showing love. We already know it's going to be a great show because June's involved. So
Yeah.
absolutely, can't believe it. Here in the Midwest, we're going to have a jungle.
Yeah, man. Hey, Money Man Migo, what up, my boy? Hey, Money Man Migo is joining our live very soon as a special guest. I believe at the end of May. We just got to lock him in, Amanda.
He's
That was
working on it. And
all right.
that's
That was definitely an inside joke, but we're trying to get him on. He deserves it. That's why I'm calling him out because he's like, I don't know if I'm ready. Yeah, you are. So it was an inside joke, kind of, poking him to get him on.
Yeah,
So
come on in here,
just so
man.
everyone knows what's taking
Amanda's
place.
awesome. Caleb, but Amanda's really cool. You know what I mean?
And the
These
bad thing
ladies-
is, like, that's across the board. It's not just you that's saying that. So I gotta take a look inside and be like, it's me. It's me. It's a me thing. So I don't even get mad anymore.
well, there's common denominator.
Oh, all love, man. I appreciate y'all joining us tonight, man.
Thank you. I know y'all trying to roll into June. So my last little tidbit, we got a couple of regular booths. We sold one today. We got about 20 regular booths to sell and 2 VIP booths to sell. Regular booths are 2 people and 3 dogs at 150, and the VIP ringside booth is 250 at 4 people and 4 dogs.
Nice. That's
Any
not bad
more
at all.
details on the show? If you missed anything, feel free to hit us up, and we'll definitely get you right.
Sounds good, man. I appreciate y'all. We'll do it again next week until leading the show. Let's
We
sell them out,
appreciate you,
man.
man. We appreciate you. But I know everybody's waiting to get to June, so we're gonna let that happen. I'm ready too.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate y'all. Hey, we'll talk soon, man.
Thanks, you, brother. Appreciate you always.
Absolutely, gentlemen. Thank you.
You might have to kick us.
Huh?
Yeah, so you might have to kick us.
Yeah, get him out of here. Money Man Migo, back to you. Back to you. I'm just joking.
I know, seriously. Like I love that there is this. He's got such a humble vibe about him. He's just like, I don't know if it's not even just that I'm ready, but I also they're thinking like you have this dog that is doing so well. You are such a quick learner. You've been. He went to even Best in Show at Cinco in the fun show up against Tonio.
Yeah, that was a good show.
He's just doing so much. So I really, I want to praise him and get him on here if he's. I just want to get him on here.
Yes.
Bruce,
right.
I'm trying. Go ahead.
Shanika, I don't know if that was a jab. She said, "I fall asleep every Tuesday watching y'all. Are we boring, or is that your bedtime, or?"
Never actually end the show.
Oh, I gotta give her hell. She was just giving me a while ago. And then Candy said she's gonna punch me, so
Well, it's,
I got some haters in the comments
she's
tonight.
threatening to punch you. I'm always threatening to strangle you with a slip lead. So you're really, you're racking it up, kiddo. When you are the common denominator in our relationships. Let's see here. So Bruce, sweetheart, I am trying to add you. I sent an invite, but you're not even showing up on my audience that I can send a request to. You might have to hop out and hop back in, maybe.
Hey, Brian, the show for Stewart is in Louisville, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. Here,
May
I'm going to post the
24th.
link to you, honey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me send you that.
If y'all can make it, man, please. There's gonna be some nice dogs out there. I know Brandon Hamilton's coming out there. Sarah Roach. They all live in that area. I know Nikki Lynn was talking about it. It's like I know they're all excited to have a show in that area. I'm sure Amanda. What's her last name? She does a lot of business with Sarah Roach. She got Dagger. I hope she comes out too. We've seen her in Troy multiple times.
Yes.
Stuckey, Amanda Stuckey.
Thank you. It's like starts with an S, and it's just like I can't quite grasp it. And I was like,
I'm
see her all the
hoping
time.
if we can get a manual out there, that'd be awesome. I've not seen Top
I know
Gun
he
in a while.
posted he posted a picture today. So we know he has a pulse. We know he's here. But let's see here. Let me see if I can't get. So again,
Jamario Lawless, you can come on here and comment, but you can't answer your phone. Right before he said he was on the phone doing business. Yeah. We'll talk later, Jamario.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
bald
Brian,
head.
please pop
Yeah.
out. Hey, when we see y'all at shows, like, please, people come up to me and say, like, hey, I'm such and such, because some people I've talked to many times, like this last weekend, Amanda, I'm going to tell on us. We thought that Carl was someone else. Like,
Oh my God. We saw this.
and we
saw
were
this
dead
gentleman
set.
on other side of the ring, and Caleb looks at me, he's just like, "Is that Carl?" And I was like, "Well, first of all, you're Carl, but I was like, which Carl?" And it's like, "Is it Clemens?" And we were just like, "Is it?" So he had to get his phone out. We look up Carl Clemens, definitely not the same dude. So we just spent the rest of the day just trying to remember who this gentleman was.
Oh, I went and asked him. Dustin is his name. Yeah, like I had to, because like, in my head it was Carl.
You reported back. I appreciate you, man. Oh my God.
Yes. But yeah,
Oh
no,
my God. So yes, if you see us at shows, please, please, please come and introduce yourself, because we love putting faces to names so that we don't have moments like that.
yeah, a Carl moment.
Sorry, Mr. Clemens. Let's see here. Did Bruce ever?
He just commented, "Hey, Bruce, did you get
It
out and
is
get back in?"
embarrassing,
Hey,
Bruce. You show right. Here, Bruce, try hopping out and then hopping back in and seeing if maybe it'll show up as something I
is June in the
can
comments?
add. Yeah, because I'm literally looking back at the comments to see if, like, when it shows that he started watching, but I'm not seeing it. Because then I can always ask, well, do you want to bring him on camera? But it never gave me that option. And I've tagged June, so hopefully he'll be hopping on very soon. But
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Hey,
but no, this.
this last week's show that was good. June really did his thing. Like,
Mhm.
really to talk about him until he gets here and talk about shows that are coming up and things like that, just kind of build it up. June got there. I was thinking he was going to get there around fun show time. That's what he's really,
Right.
hired to do, is the fun show. Like, so, oh, Wild Bulls. I'm sorry, but yeah, he showed up early. He was sitting there helping at the door, handing out wristbands, taking money, talking to people, like rubbing elbows with everyone and anyone that came in. Like, he's just a cool ass dude that just vibes.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And he never has, like, he always makes time for people. So I mean, there were people that were like, "Oh my gosh, can I get a picture with you?" Or can I do a quick video with you? And he did it. He made himself accessible, and that was just super super fun to watch, because sometimes I mean, we all know how busy this man is. I mean, in general, you see him everywhere. He's constantly doing stuff. And so to see him literally just be like, "No, I have absolutely no problem being part of your day, physically
Yeah.
right here, part of your day." It was really cool. It was really, really awesome. Let's see here. I'm trying
Yes, it was.
to.
Hey, shout out to Candy Avila. Awesome show.
Oh, yeah, that Cinco show was phenomenal. I mean, I've always had fun at her shows, and Cinco is become tradition for sure.
Yes. It's like a family affair out there.
Lorena, it's Shanika. That's the. She said that she falls asleep because of Caleb.
I'm so tired of these jabs. If I could just punch you through, if I could punch you through
think you're now
the
just so
phone.
bad. Like, you would go worse. Like, people often
No,
like, they're like,
I'm
"Oh my
talking
God,
about
I think
you.
he's
If I could punch you straight through this phone right now, I'd do it.
You probably would. You could try. here. Go. 5. Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Oh yes. Every bit of it. Yeah. She is our spicy lady. Yes, for sure. We love her. Let's see.
Here comes
I will
Jerry.
put you to sleep. Yeah, no more than in so many ways.
Yeah.
Uh, Bruce, have you tried to send me another invite, babe? Because you're not showing up. Hmm?
Oh gosh.
I
I'm
know,
getting threats in the
Mama. I'm
comments. I'm
sorry.
joking. I'm joking.
Such violence. He's.
Oh,
We're kidding. We're kidding. We promise.
yes. Amanda's like the sister I never ever wanted.
If I were your sister, I'd push you off the roof.
Oh, hey, but back to dog news while we're waiting.
Mm-hmm.
So ABKC Nationals, obviously he's talking about where it's going to be in 2026. I love that Dave does this. Like, in people, please realize that it says 2026. It does not say 2025.
That's not the
2025,
No, we
from what
can-
I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's in Houston still, correct, for 2025. So he's talking about next year's, next December of 2026 to be, detailed with it. But I like that. I like that Houston's still in the running, but I like that there's other areas because it never ever pleases everyone because you can't have it in their backyard. You can't have it in their town. You can't have that in everyone's. So people are going to travel. So, hey, there's Carl. What's up, my guy?
Hey, Carl.
Yes, but I like that, and I like that there's 6 different areas. What, Louisville, Kentucky is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Savannah, Georgia. Orlando, Florida. Houston,
Mhm.
Texas. Chicago, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
What, around the LA area in California, I believe. I forget what the city is.
Gosh, no, I've already forgotten the name of the city in California, but it's definitely there's a lot of options. Obviously, you're going to want to pick a place where it's going to have an international airport within maximum an hour away from the maximum an
hotels, large enough city to accommodate,
Dog
where
friendly
people can
hotels.
travel and exactly.
Yeah, so you're just going to want to, and there's several, and it's sad, but there are a couple on that list that don't fit that criteria. So they shouldn't even really be considered, but I get it. I do get it. Wanting to kind of give the people, a way of making suggestions. I personally think that Dallas needed to be on there. But yeah, no, there's definitely some potential, but central location is kind of safer, I suppose, with the idea that you don't want to have it in a place where literally, well, if you have it on the East Coast, like deep East Coast, Savannah's on the East Coast. Like, it's not even just like Atlanta. No, it's on the ocean. So it's just like, if you have it over there, then people from California, it's going to be so much more difficult for them to get there. And that's a bit on them. Vice versa, you have it in California, which, I don't think that's been done in a very hot second, if at all. No, it was earlier, I think, much earlier. But then you've got people on the East Coast, they're like, hard that's going to be to get to. So having it centrally located has just historically been more convenient overall.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. In Houston, absolutely. But like you said, Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
like we went to a show a few years ago. It was in Arlington. It was right outside. You see the Cowboy Stadium. You see the Texas Ranger Stadium right above this pond they have. Beautiful, beautiful venue. I love again. I know Dave's hearing all these different things. Everyone wants it in their city and everything. Yeah. But I love how they're opening it up and saying, "What do y'all want?"
Yeah.
Let the people vote instead of just dictating. And where the vote goes, that's where we'll go. Right. That's cool.
Yes, I
appreciate
that. Yeah, when he did it, I was like, "Oh, okay, I see you." But then I also noticed people were like, because they didn't realize it was for 2026.
Yeah. exactly.
I'm like, "Oh, nobody panic. Nobody panic. There's still so much time to plan for that. So, but yes. So, Jerry said Chicago wouldn't be bad, but the weather sucks in December. It is awful in
That's the
December.
only thing.
We're talking
I
like
would love to visit
soul-snatching
Chicago.
cold. Soul-snatching cold.
Bruce,
What's
what up,
up?
big on? How you
Man,
doing, man?
struggling
Some
trying to get
rain.
on this live, man. Struggling. I don't know what's wrong with my setup. I had to log all the way out, shut my phone down.
Yeah, it was,
Something.
because literally it wouldn't even, you didn't even show up as audience. Like, so I was like, how am I supposed to add you? No.
Stephanie wants Georgia. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, if anyone's looking for
Yeah.
trophies for shows coming up, the trophy plug. Stephanie and Tim, those trophies this last weekend. Wow. Like respect
Yeah.
to
Oh
what
my
y'all
God.
are doing.
Yeah.
Antonio, like, what up, my guy? He brought home a lot of them. So that rolls right
Antonio
into
did,
that.
man. Killed it.
Out of respect, like,
Killed it.
man, he did it this weekend. That was awesome. That was cool to see.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was,
Nothing but love, my boy.
that's been a while coming. So being able to, be there for, another successful story, with him is always fun. So, here. June, my
And
man.
that showdown at the end between Tonio and
Here we go.
yes,
Woo.
that was nice. I like that it came down to those two were sitting right next or right in front of each other. It was some friendly competition, like it was some real competitive, friendly. That's how it should be at shows, like
Yes,
where you
that's right.
embrace each other after, but it's competition. Like there should be some talk, like like
Yeah.
man, I've been in the ring with both of you, and I'll talk junk to both y'all. Like bring your best, but after we're gonna hug each other and we're gonna whoever wins, they win. Like that's all it is. I'm gonna show love. But it was cool seeing those two go at it. Like it was a good matchup.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. But I feel like it felt like that was kind of an all day thing. Like
absolutely.
that
Best
show
in show.
just had such a
Literally,
had such a
the
good
sanction
vibe.
shows.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Everyone was really enjoying themselves. Everyone was happy for each other. Like I don't think I remember anybody raising a fuss about anything or getting disgruntled at anything. Like everyone was, just there, just having fun with their dogs and meeting June and digging the trophies. That was
those trophies were very, very nice. Very nice work.
Like they're so detailed and intricate. I love it. I was a big fan.
Yeah.
Where is June? We got to get him out here. I know that he's usually.
I seen him commented on the tags and stuff. So
oh yeah,
I didn't inbox him. He told me to inbox him and remind him, but I seen him come in on the tags.
Huh?
I
It's
know.
not showing up, but let me see what this does. Huh? Okay. Showing that he's already invited. He might have to hop out and hop back in then. Yeah, because he's not even showing. It's just like you.
Is he on with us?
I don't know.
Is he watching?
I can't see.
No, he's not. It's just us three right now.
All right.
And
hey,
I was looking at.
Candy, can you give him a shot real quick and see if he can get on?
He just did. I seen what she posted.
Yeah, we've all been tagging him. I know that he basically stays out until the sun goes down, working. So he might. So I don't know what time sunset was in Texas. I think he's in Texas.
Hey, but
I think he's in
Luke,
Dallas.
so speaking about the show though, man, the first two shows, man, Keyshawn was knocking fire. You know what I'm saying? He was doing really, really good.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, Antonio got his lick back.
Yeah.
He got his lick back. It was a nice show though, man. I like to see Dibble and that, going back and forth like that, man. I do. Yeah, I like that.
That's how it should be, man. Competition.
I thought I was gonna get past. I thought I was gonna get past Nakia in the third show. I couldn't beat her for nothing.
She man, that
She's
woman
tough,
in the
man.
ring. She's
Man, look,
formidable.
I'm telling you, man. Caleb, I wish you had a got him handle. I probably would have beat you.
So, hey, if you want to call me out, then let's
I'm
do it.
just, I'm
Hey,
just, I'm
Pull up
just
or shut
I
playing,
up.
tell you,
man.
I
I'm
tell
just
you
playing.
what, I tell you what, May 24th, we're both going to be in the same building. I'm going to beat your ass in the
May
ring,
26th,
in the ring,
May.
out of the ring.
I'm
May
not.
24th, May 24th.
I'm not bringing no dog with me. I'm not bringing anything.
You're already backing down.
I'm not
Already.
either.
No, I'm just
I'm
saying
not.
though. I'm just saying.
I'm not bringing dogs. You will win. Who's you, Tonio? Tonio looks like you will
uh,
win.
He said twin, talking about
Oh,
Bruce.
Tonio
Dang, my own
will
son
will
revolting
win,
against me.
huh?
I'm about to drive to his house. He lives right on the street.
all right, so
Oh no.
Adam June. There we go.
Hey,
The
man,
man
There,
of the
there he
Yo,
is.
hour.
it would let me join on my Android. Get
Right, and it wouldn't even show
the
that you were
phone too
in
cheap for
my
something.
audience. So I was
Huh?
like, you didn't even show that you were like trying to watch even. So because otherwise I can usually send, a, hey, do you want to, add yourself to the conversation? And it wouldn't even show that you were watching. So I was like, that's awkward.
That's crazy. Probably because I was on Android though.
Yeah, my phone's an Android.
Shit, I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I might need to update my shit or something.
I know.
yeah,
It's like, what's the next update? Oh,
yeah.
What the
great.
hell
June, what's
going
up,
on?
man?
Man, cooler.
Yeah. Hey, June. So I want to dive straight into it, man, because we're starting a little late, but man, all the time people are always talking about the jungle. They associate you with the jungle because you've built that brand and you've built that empire that the jungle. But I
Yeah.
want to know how it all started. I want to know the first show, the grind, because I respect the grind and people overlook that and they go straight to what you have now. Like, let's go day one. How did you get into dogs and how did you start building this empire and putting these shows together, man?
Uh, for one, I didn't even like. I didn't even like bullies. I didn't like bullies. I didn't like blue dogs because I felt like they was much. I come from gang dogs,
Ah,
Yeah.
so my brother Swin Edwards, he out of Jonesville, Louisiana.
mhm.
Um, he used to try to get me to get into the bullies, but to like I said, bro, they was wimpy dogs to me. So as a little time went on, some years went on, things started getting hectic on the game dog side. They started taking it serious, with laws and
Yeah, pretty
you going to jail
specific
pretty
legislation.
much.
Yeah.
So one day I woke up there and I just got rid of all my dogs. So I had went to Faraday. Well, I'm from Faraday, Louisiana, to visit my daddy. Um, because my first son was born. So I took him out there to visit my daddy. And
Mm-hmm.
on my way back, I had stopped at my brother house. When I stopped at my brother house, um, he had some Dax puppies,
Ooh,
and I was like, I ain't never seen no type of puppies like that, bro. That young, that had big ass heads and muscles, and I'm like, bro, this is crazy.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, bro,
Yeah.
I want some shit like this, but he was like, nah. He was like, the next biggest thing is Miyagi. So I'm like,
Mm.
who is Miyagi? So we went on Google and he pulled Miyagi up, and that shit right there was super crazy to me, bro. Miyagi looked at like a Chinese dog to me.
Yeah.
That I'm talking about stupid muscle,
Yeah.
bow legs, pinky eyes. So I'm just like, damn. So I left, and when I got home, I drove back to Dallas. When I got back to Dallas, I typed in Miyagi dogs in Dallas, and that's when Money Bags popped up. It was a dude selling money bags for $2,500.
Yeah.
Money bags was a R.I.P. Roach son.
Yeah.
And he broke it down to me on how R.I.P. Roach was dead, but he died before his time. He was a super producer. I don't
Yeah.
know if everybody know who R.I.P. Roach is, but the Black Miyagi son.
Okay.
So I ended up meeting him a couple days later. And I about money bags because that was my first time seeing a dog like that besides seeing
Yeah.
Miyagi. So I
Yeah.
actually felt like I was the only one in the city with that shit, which I didn't know no breeders. So that's what the problem. I'm a hood baby, so I don't know nothing about the bully game. So I sit up there and I buy them, and I'm thinking I'm the only one in the city with them, and people stopping me at the gas pumps, asking me if I got puppies out for them, not even knowing I just bought them. So when I go ahead and my brother tell me, he found me some Facebook groups, so I could start adding bully people. Man, set up there and add a lot of people from the bully gang. Bro, everybody got that shit. So I'm not even knowing like how hard it is, to actually get these dogs out there and coming from game dogs, I'm thinking that it's a nice dog, it's a bad dog. People gonna automatically wanna, and that's before I knew about stud fees and stuff like that. But I'm
Yeah.
thinking people gonna automatically want puppies off the dog, and it don't work like that.
Right.
So, pushing the dog, I started learning about dog shows. Um, and I started this movement called the Underdog Takeover, which it kind of caused a little bit of controversy because the older breeders that didn't know who I was, which nobody really knew who I was. The controversial part was, what do he think he gonna come in here and take over? Which
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't start
Yeah.
it because I felt like I was gonna take over nothing. I just felt like I knew what I was doing. I knew where I was trying to go with it. And I knew if I got where I was trying to go, I knew that I was gonna make an impact. I've been popular all my life, bro. So, I ain't know that you actually had people that was, actually popular in this shit because we breeding dogs. So I
Yeah.
ain't know shit. I don't know nothing about people being popular or not popular. So, with me feeling knowing who I am, I just automatically felt like I was gonna make an impact, and this bully game totally different, bro. So one day I started buying some bullshit, bro. Like I'm buying cheap dogs just because it got Dax in it.
Yeah.
I seen a motherfucker selling the dog for $500. I brought her because she was a Dax daughter. I bought some shit. His name was Henry Jolly. Out of New Orleans, bro. He had the Golden Goliath blood.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was the shit because he was popping over there. I bought a dog from him for $500. That was some bullshit. The female that I bought, which was a Dax daughter, she was short and long as hell. She was some bullshit. So I had a partner out here in Dallas. He knew me, from the hood, and he was just like, "Bruh, you can't keep doing that shit, bruh. Like
What
that
you
ain't
do?
how it work." I'm like, "Bruh,
Yeah.
this motherfucker hating. This motherfucker hating because I got a Dax daughter for $500, and you over there spending all that fucking money on your dogs." Come to
Yeah.
find out, bruh, he was telling the truth, dog. So now I gotta really go back to the breeding skills because now I'm learning the game. So
Yeah.
I'm looking for RIP Roach Mama. So I run into RIP Roach Mama. She's for sale, which is Inkline Hush. She's the real producer. He wanted $7,000. I'm broke. I ain't got no damn $7,000. So he come back. I'm strolling one night. I'm broke as hell, bro. I'm like, these fucking bullies cost too much. This probably was the worst mistake of my life. So
Yeah.
ain't nobody trying to use the fucking dog. That's when exotics first started popping. So don't nobody want to use them. They laughing at me and shit, talking about he think he got an exotic. He got an American bully. He got a long ass snout. He a tall, long dog. Cause money bag's like 15.5 inches, bro.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with a two-finger muzzle. So I'm thinking, people cool all the time, man. They up here cracking jokes about me, making posts. I ain't thinking the posts about me. These motherfuckers actually talking about me and shit. So
Wow.
take the goddamn dog and I go to a show. Um, the first show I went to, it was in Dallas. And actually it was a bully show and a boxing match. They had Earl Spence Jr. there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's before he even took off. That's a picture I be
Yeah.
posting sometime with me, Earl Spence, a young Earl Spence at that in money bags.
That's cool as
So
hell, man.
Yeah, so I just got to moving around, hitting meet and greets, and just promoting, bro. I started putting it out there from there, and I ended up they had a when ABR and IBR was together. When George and Peter came together to form that registry, before George went off by himself, they threw us a show in South Padre Island, bro. I'm around there stacking on every table. I got my son with me. He like I think Deontay was like 2 or 3 years old. So
Yeah.
bro, we hyped up. We got the internet popping off. So I ended up, the day after, I ended up leaving and Moneybags end up jumping out the car and running in the gas station. Bro, everybody in the fucking gas station running like he's a pit bull, motherfuckers jumping over counters, motherfuckers
Like, y'all
running out
just
of doors.
get your shit together. This is ridiculous.
So, bro, I jump on the internet and tell the story. Internet goes crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So, I did built a name for myself. I'm popping now. So I ended up strolling one night and I ran into Inkline Hush little mate's sister, which is Little Groovy. Groovy was a producer too.
Yeah.
He wanted to trade. He was willing to accept a trade. The reason why he wanted to get rid of her because she barked too much. So when I showed him what I had, he didn't want none of that shit. That was
Yeah.
the dog. Her name was Smurfette. That was the dad's daughter. Uh, and that's the dog I had got from Henry Jolly. He didn't want that shit either. But he said he'll take $1,500 for her. So it took me about. I started making payments, bro. It took me like 2 months to pay him $1,500.
Yeah.
Once I ended up getting the money. I met him like a little bit past Houston, bro. To me, she was nice. Um, but um, bro, and I gotta show y'all this shit, bro, because this is super crazy on how I did this. So I bred Inkline. I bred R.I.P. Roach son to R.I.P. Roach mama, litter mate sister.
Yeah.
So I just posted these pictures a few days ago. So I'm finna pull these pictures up, bro. I want to show y'all what I bred and what it produced for me and how I really took off.
Yeah.
So once I'm gonna tell you, I bred that together. I kept a dog, named him Lil Bags. So again, bro, I'm broke. So I got to a point to where I was like, I'm gonna sell this motherfucker. I want
Money's
$1,500.
tight.
Fifteen hundred
Something's
dollars
got
a
to
lot
give.
of money to me. So I sold this motherfucker. I'm trying to sell him for $1,500. Don't nobody want to buy him. So I go to a meet and greet in Houston one day, and a guy tried to buy him for $3,000. I said, "Oh no, I'm keeping this motherfucker, bro. Because honestly, if
Well,
I'm trying
yeah.
to sell him, if I'm trying to sell him for 1,500, don't nobody want to buy him. Check this out. That's that. That's money bags. That's money bags and Lil Groovy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They,
this is this is money bags,
Yeah.
which is the first dog that I ever bought. The first bully I ever bought. On my very first bully breed, I produced Lil Bags. That's money bags and Lil Bags. This picture
Yeah.
right here went viral, bro, because it's like the son kissing the daddy.
Yeah.
This
That's
picture
cool.
right here went viral. So let me tell you, you see them straight fronts, bro?
Yeah.
Man,
Mhm.
and let me show you how this motherfucker turned out. Oh, this picture went viral too. This Lil Bags, me and Deontay. That's Deontay. That's my baby. That's the one
Yeah.
that was in South Padre Island with me.
Yeah.
Say, this picture went viral, bro, because we in the hood on Sunday in South Dallas, bro, for Hood Day, man.
Yeah.
So this picture went viral. But let me show you how Lil Bags turned out, bro. So let me show you. These straight-legged dogs, even though Moneybags had a little bit of a knot, but he didn't have bad elbow dysplasia, which we know that's bad elbow dysplasia to this day.
Yeah.
So you can see a little bit, not too much, but a little bit.
Yeah.
But
That's
look at
real.
how Lil Bags turned out, bro.
Wow.
they,
Bruh,
Yeah.
fuck them up, bruh. I built a
Yeah.
whole empire with that dog, man. I built a whole empire with that dog. In 2015, see, people don't even know this. In 2015, I threw a meet and greet, bro, at a park. Say, bro, successful, dog. I threw a
Yeah.
successful meet and greet
10 years
in
ago, man.
2015, bro.
Yeah.
And, bro, so many people. I did free food, free liquor. I had my baby mama out there barbecuing. The food was free. I had some little bullshit hardware. I ain't gonna lie about that. But I had a dunking pool out there. You know where you
Yeah.
where you throw the ball and when you hit the circle, the people drop down in there. Shit was dope, bro.
Who you had? Who
So
you paid? Who you had out there, Jew, for that?
um at the
It
meet
wasn't
and
you.
greet,
No,
yeah, I was on there
at the
too.
Dunkin'.
Yeah, I was in there. Hey, I posted a picture. I be posting a picture sometime, and you'll see me like this because I'm going down in the water. I ain't like that shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Because this the crazy part. You don't never know when they gonna hit the goddamn circle, bro. All you
Yeah.
know is your ass in the water, and you better try to breathe some type of way and get your ass back up, dog.
Oh.
so so my next thing was shows wasn't even just a thing back then like that. So it was only a couple shows that was really popping, bro. George Louis Soto, he had his show popping. ABR had their shows popping. And really that was about it. That was just really just going real crazy with the shows, besides, what ABKC was doing. And, I wasn't into them type of dogs. That's what everybody hated, exotic. So I most definitely wasn't over there.
Yeah.
So I felt like in order to throw a successful show, I needed anywhere from $30,000 to $40,000. And you want to know what's crazy right now to this day?
Mm.
I felt like it take $30,000 to throw a successful show. Bruh, I just spent my last show. I just spent $33,000 just on trophies by itself, nothing else, just trophies, bro. Bro, my
Oh,
pipe my pipes and drapes is $29,000 because I got 184 booths. So that's just to show you. My venue is
mm.
almost 49,000. And bro, I show
God.
and also because I get my venue for Thursday, Friday,
Right.
Saturday, and Sunday.
Plenty of time to set up.
But it do come with that's with security, police,
Oh,
custodial, and ambulance.
oh,
That's why
Yeah.
it's so
okay.
much because
I
it's
see.
all together. Yeah.
I see.
So you know, bro, I built this shit from scratch, bro, and so many people just feel like shit. If he can do it, I can do it too, because they didn't see where this shit started from.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
You
that's
know,
what we
Exactly.
wanted
they
to
wouldn't
hear.
they wasn't
Like,
around when I did the meet and greet. But they wasn't around when I was driving 24, 27, 30 hours. But I drove 31 hours to New Jersey from Dallas with 5 dogs.
Yeah.
I drove 24 hours to San Bernardino, California. I drove 27 hours to San Jose, California to another one of George shows.
mercy.
I drove 17 hours to Chicago. I drove 14 hours to Nashville. Bro, I done drove so many miles, bro, going to shows, at least two shows a month,
Yeah.
to get myself out there. And that was stacking little bags but people can say what they want. I'm just not gonna say I started that shit, but because I don't know who did it before me. I still to this day don't know who did it before me. But I'm gonna say I popularized it. Stacking my dog and walking off. Stacking
Yeah.
my dogs with no
Stack and
hands,
stack.
bro.
Yeah.
That's why that no hands challenge. If you think about it, the no hands challenge didn't come about, until I actually started doing it. But it didn't start getting added to shows until I started with the Lil Bass No Hands Challenge, which is the actual trophy. Which y'all check this out. Let me go in my garage right quick.
Oh, I see some hardware.
So this is a trophy that I do, which it look different now. It's more updated. but that's the Lil Bags
Yeah,
No Hands
I
challenge,
like that.
and it actually got Lil Bags on there,
Yeah,
bro. So this is something that I do every show, um, which is it say the No Hands champ.
Mhm.
yeah,
Then they got Lil Bags, and then they got the Dallas skyline on the back of it.
that's cool. You got the
Janira be
wings.
making it
Yeah,
for me. Yeah.
that's cool right there.
So, bro, I done did a lot in this shit, man. Even when they hated exotics, bro. I was over there in D line group. I was in there, over there in debatable, arguing with, the American bully breed, which hated exotics, bro. Um, to going live, showing them, letting out 10, 15, 20 dogs at one time in my backyard, showing them that exotics can walk, they can run, they can play, they can breathe, you know. Um, to pretty much they had no choice but to accept us, but at the same time they were still bashing us. So in 2021, I ended up throwing my first show with a registry, um, which I linked up with somebody. Um, he threw a deal out there after George show because I kicked their ass, bro, the whole show on the
Yeah.
table, bust their ass, bro. They really wanted to fight. I had them motherfuckers ready to fight, bro.
See?
Cause I
Hmm.
kicked their ass and I talk so much shit. Y'all get to lay
I
back,
love that
June.
you're
Now.
willing to admit that.
Oh, I
There's
was
like
cutting
Yeah.
instead
up
of being like,
back
oh, we'll
then.
play the victim and be
But
like, I had nothing to do with me. You're
man,
like, oh, I'm
listen,
talking shit.
bro, listen, y'all dealing with a whole nother June right now, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was kicking their ass and talking shit, bro. Them
Oh,
motherfuckers was ready to fight. So one of the registry owners or whatever reached out to me, about throwing a show. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't have to spend no money. Um,
What year was
and we
this? What
just
year was this
agreed,
again?
huh?
What
2021.
year? Okay.
Yeah, so we agreed, just to go half on the door.
Yeah.
Some things happened after the show I didn't like, and I don't feel like it went, the way that it was. So let me tell y'all my plan was with shows in order to strengthen the bully game, because I
Yeah.
had the platform to do it. My
mhm.
plans was to throw a show with every registry, especially after my first show, bro. I had over 3,000 people there. So my plan was to throw a show with every registry to help every registry grow.
Yeah.
Uh, just so happened I never knew registries had beef
Oh,
until I tried to reach out. That shit
imagine
was,
that's how you find out,
man.
though. I mean, you tried to do
Listen,
the right
I'm
thing,
like,
and that's how you found out.
in the fuck. Listen, bro, I ain't gonna go deep into that shit, but
Yeah,
this
man.
is crazy. So I reach out to a few registries and they tell me no because I already threw my show with a certain host in a certain registry.
Yep. Now you
So
ruin your
I'm
life. Yep.
I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, so this was going on. So, the thing that went wrong with me and the registry, whatever, whatever, we couldn't come to agreement, to fix it or make it right. So like a week later, I made a post that said Rumble in the Jungle will no longer be thrown with the registry.
Woo-wee.
So I ended up running into somebody, which we got real close. And just so happened, bro, she was smart with this type of shit. So,
Yeah.
she helped me come up with a layout. She reached out to the venue, she handled the
Hell
business
yeah.
side for me. I dropped a booth layout with 144 booths.
Yeah.
I sold 144 booths in 16 hours.
Good
Whole
go.
show.
Yeah.
Whole show sold out in 16 hours, bro. That's when I knew I was on to something. I said, "Oh, I'm a
Damn right.
beast. I'm a beast.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking beast, bro. I'm a
Damn
fucking beast,
right.
bro." So, we knocked that show out. I ain't gonna lie, it was so many people came out, but the thing that I didn't like, I didn't have no type of rules or structure, bro. So
Yeah.
Uh,
they messed the venue up, poop and piss all over the floor, trash all over the place, liquor bottles,
Mm.
beer bottles, beer cans, uh, the shit on the inside of the cigars, from people rolling up blunts,
Yeah.
smoky in that motherfucker because people in there smoking. They tore up the hotel rooms. Um, so I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got a little discouraged. I didn't want to throw shows no more. Um, because I just felt like, bro, this shit just not gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a lot of bad feedback from the venue, shit like that. So I ended up, getting my mind right, regroup, woke up Sunday morning, got on live, showed everybody the parking lot, showed everybody the venue,
Yeah.
You
and basically
did.
told everybody, y'all got me fucked up. I need
Damn
y'all to
right.
come up here and help me clean this fucking parking lot up. Say, bruh, like 20, 30 people came up there and helped me clean that
Wow.
parking lot up. So
Damn.
that shit kind of boosted me back. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
so 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 this what's going on. Like I gotta put my fucking foot down. Okay, I see where we going with this. So 3.0, I got a different venue, which was 107,000 square feet.
Mhm.
Wow.
I had 386 booths. I sold every last one of those booths. I
Number.
sold three. I
386
I
booths.
sold 386 booths, and I still had people trying to get boosts, bro.
Man, it's like you're
Yeah,
putting on a wait list for cancellations. I mean, so,
man. Listen.
whew,
Yeah.
man, that's insane. So, just in case anybody missed it, what was the first year that you held the show and advertised it as Rumble in the Jungle?
2021 in
2020.
March. Yeah, 2021 in March.
Damn, you've
March
been
of
killing it.
2021. Then I came back since that one went so crazy and shit, they wanted more. I came back and I threw another one September the 11th, which I called Rumble in the Jungle 9/11, which because
Yeah.
you know what had happened with that. So I threw Rumble in the Jungle 9/11 911. It's the emergency. So that went crazy. I came back in March through another one, which was the 386 booths. So I was doing two shows a year.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now with it being so many shows that, that kind of made me, go back to one show a year. And because when you got something like this, bro, and it's no knock to no other show out there, but ain't nobody doing this. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
you're
right.
ain't,
killing
ain't nobody, ain't
it.
nobody, ain't nobody drawing no crowd like this, bro. Um,
It's insane. And
um,
what's really cool about Rumble, and I've noticed that it keeps evolving every single year. But like you draw people out that wouldn't normally show up to a dog show.
people,
Like you've
people,
got like
people,
exotic
people love me.
animals.
People,
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
people
love you.
love me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, whether you like me or not, I'm authentic. Like I'm
Yes.
cool, I'm laid back, I'm more professional now, but I
Oh,
can't
you're
get
very genuine.
to that point to where I don't give a fuck. So people understand that about me. Like you can't play with me. I'm a grown ass man. I'm
Mhm.
43 years old, so I don't play and I don't like to be played with, and I don't play with people. I'm cool, sense of humor, all that, but I don't like to be played with, and
Yeah.
I don't disrespect people and stuff like that. So that's what people like about me because like even with the level that I'm at, bro, I'm still cool. I'm still laid back. Bro, I ain't around here acting stuck up or acting like I'm better than nobody.
Definitely.
Yeah,
No, you would never, like,
yeah.
you are just so accommodating. And I was talking about earlier, I don't know if you tuned in at that point, but like watching you work was something that I know that the guys and I were super excited to do
Yeah.
because I'd heard about it. Mary Scrivener is one of my dear friends, and she loves being part of your crew for Jungle. And so she just tells me all about you, and so I was excited to watch you in person, and you are everything and more. And you are just like, you give everybody time. You give a piece of yourself to everybody that wants it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you don't tell people no. Like when they're just like, I really love a picture. Yes, you're a yes man in that regard, and I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely, man. I try to take time out my day. If somebody want to chop it up for a few minutes, even if I'm busy, I sit there, take time out my day to chop it up. If somebody want to take a picture, I stop doing what I'm doing. I go take a picture. Because I know once I start judging, I start emceeing, I'm business. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's no more playtime with me. You
Business shit.
know, yeah. Hey, because I can't be your friend. Because if I sit there and I talk to you, I shake your hand,
Come
and
on.
I pick your dog,
That's
people
real.
gonna think,
Oh,
oh, he been
yeah,
talking
I
to
get it.
him all day. So you gotta know your boundaries as a judge too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's certain things that you can't do, like going out to eat with somebody after the show. You know, you can't do all that because somebody gonna be like, "Oh, you was damn. That's why you picked a dog." Or you
Yep.
know, I'm sitting up there being friendly with you in the middle of the show. You know, before I start working, I sit there and I talk to anybody. But other like once I start working,
Yep.
you know, all fun out the window with me. You know, I'm straight business. I'm straightforward. You know, um. You know, and even coming to shows, you know, and I know Candy. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and speak on this because I know yesterday when Candy was about to get to that conversation, she got sidetracked, ended up talking to somebody else. She forgot what the hell you was talking about. But people talking about people talking about how much I get paid um to do shows. But let me tell y'all something, bro. I didn't just start charging $2,000 plus flight room and rental, bro. Bro, I've been charging $2,000 plus flight room and rental for the last 4 years. Let's get this shit understood real quick, because this shit really pissed me off. Um, I've been charging $2,000 plus flight room and rental for the last 4 years. I've been booked anywhere between 35 to 45 shows a year for the last 4 years. This year it's the least amount of shows I'd have been booked for this year. And this year so far, I'm only booked for 30 shows, which is still good.
Yeah.
But
Still like
I'm I'm
mind-boggling to me.
I'm not booked for shows to bring a fucking crowd out. You can't book me and expect Rumble in the Jungle to come out to a fucking show. Let's get that understood.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't
I
I
mean,
don't I don't I don't like that shit. Now, are people gonna come out to 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 meet me, you know, to show up under me? Hell yeah, they is.
mm-hmm.
But is the jungle gonna come out? No. The jungle not gonna come out because it's not my
Animal
show.
Kingdom.
The
Correct.
Yeah.
host,
It's
the
animal.
host plays as much of as a host plays as big as a role as the dogs that's coming out, as the people that's coming out. Any show host
Absolutely.
that books me, any show host that book me, they would tell you. I would tell them, bro, I don't, and I'll tell anybody. Somebody just asked me at Candy Show. They say, you think you'll bring the crowd out? I say, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're gonna book me because you want me to bring a crowd out, don't book me.
Right.
Bro, book me for my work ethics.
There we go.
Book me
That's
because
their responsibility.
book me because you know that they gonna say you had a good ass show. I
Come
don't
on.
care how many people came out. Bro,
Yes.
book me because you know they can't say politics, they can't say favoritism, they can't say
Mm-hmm.
your show was unorganized.
Right.
Say, bro, I don't even just come do my job. When I got the Candy Show, and I do this every show. This ain't just Candy Show. When I got the Candy Show Saturday, guess what I did? I got straight to fucking work.
Yes, you did.
It
We
was
just talked about that.
the sanction show was working. Could have sat my ass there, sat outside, and went talk to everybody. Guess what? Let me show you what to do because I seen some things that I know she could have did better to take some weight up off her shoulders.
Yeah.
Because guess what? They all in her hair right now. They all in her hair. I told her, hey, just chill out. Let me do this right quick. Let me write all this shit out, and I'm
Hmm.
gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So they not gonna say nothing else to you once I get finished.
Mm-hmm.
Asked her, did they say something to her again? Only thing we was talking to Candy about is how many categories they want. Reach me this, how many tickets, and let's get this money because I want
Yep.
you to make money.
Hey,
People asking questions about, okay, I'm only gonna get in these two categories. Why you gonna get in these two categories when just
you.
because you got a bully when you got categories that's called all other breeds and you can put your dog in these two, three, four, five, six categories too.
Yeah. Let's talk about this. Let's
Yeah,
let's
Come on.
yeah,
do what's best for
yeah,
you and for the dog in front
exactly.
of you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we
You want
gonna
them
we
to get
gonna
their
get
money
down to the
to.
business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna help you
Damn
no
right.
matter if that's what you booked me for or not. But if I
Yeah.
know I can come in there and I can help you make money, and I can help you make it easier on you, then that's what I'm gonna do. Bro, she said up at one point she was down there getting frustrated. I say, hey, just chill. It's okay.
One
Bro,
second.
you are having a nice show right now. No need to be frustrated. I'm talking about no need to be frustrated at all.
Right.
Just get ready to count this goddamn money. That's what I want you to do. Sit right there and
I love
she'll
that.
tell you. I told her any
Mhm.
issues, just let me know where it's at. Tell me what's going on. I'm gonna go take care of it for you.
Yeah.
Anybody got any problems? Guess what? I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna talk to him. So you ain't gotta talk to him. I just want you to chill, relax, and
Enjoy what you, yeah, what
yeah,
you
like,
started. Enjoy
bro,
what
this
you
a
put
night.
together.
I
Like,
don't care what she think, bro. She had a nice ass turnout. Bro,
Yeah.
some dope
yes,
ass dogs. I ain't gonna lie, they made it hard.
good.
And
Yeah,
and
no,
and
that was going to be my next
and
question.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and this what I know I bring to the table. Usually, when it comes to the fun show, a lot of breeders and handlers that's serious about showing dogs, they leave after that sanction show.
Yeah.
Finna show no fucking dogs in no fun show. Guess what? A lot of those people that was showing over there on that confirmation side, guess what? They came to show on that fun show side because they know I take this shit
Hmm.
serious. They know I don't play about that shit.
Damn right.
Right?
Now,
Oh,
now,
absolutely.
what we got to the point, we was like, okay, the dogs just gonna stack. But if you make it to best in show, your dog will have to walk, and your dog will have to work. And I'm gonna work you. I'm gonna work you, bro. I
And you
don't
say
think
that
that you finna
before
take
every
one lap.
show. And I
Yep.
love that, man. I love that because you make sure you do that.
Bro, I'm not about to get no fucking dog no best in show, bro, and that bitch can't walk, bro.
There we go.
I love that. And
Hey,
you've told me that. You've actually told me that before. You're like, no, I will
yeah,
make them work for this. Like
yeah, I
this
ain't
is not
gonna
going to
do it,
be, I'm
bro.
not going to hand it to them just because they're in the ring. They're going to have to walk. They're
Yeah,
going to have to gait. I want to see, yeah, like they're going to have to be vertical. They're going to have to, I mean, it's just, you have a high
you
standard and
can
I love that.
bash me for not picking your dog, but you ain't finna bash me for picking a dog and that motherfucker that couldn't even walk, bro.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not even just about your dog, bro. It's about the handler. It's about the
The
bond.
the
Yeah,
connection.
it's everything, man. And me personally, I just feel like it's better for the game on the fun show side because I see a lot of people say fun shows supposed to be fun. They made to be fun. Bro, that shit was in 1977, bro. Bro, fun show. Bro,
Oh,
fun shows ought to get you ready for the next biggest thing, bro. And to get you
Competition,
ready for
man.
that sanction show, man.
Yes.
yeah,
Bro, just
absolutely.
like just like y'all pay $25 to enter that category
Come on
on the confirmation side, bro, they pay $25 to enter on the
for the
fun
fun
show
show.
side too. So why would I come over there to let you have fun, bro? No. Yeah, you
You're going
can
to have to
have
work for
fun.
it. I
You
mean,
can
this
have
hardware
fun.
doesn't just
We
pop
we
out of
not gonna
nowhere.
make it, we're not gonna make it as hard, on, on the fun show side as the confirmation side, but we gonna take this shit serious.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I heard
Yeah, I like that.
somebody say, bro, why he take so long? Why it take him so long to judge dogs? Bro, one of the biggest complaints with fun show judges and fun shows is they didn't even look at my dog. By the time I set my dog up, they was already picking the
Yep.
winner. Oh, they
Yep.
didn't even come down here. Guess what I do? Bro, I'm gonna watch
Take my
every
time.
dog from front to
Hmm.
back, bro. I'm looking at the feet.
Yep.
Bro, I'm not looking just because your dog gonna stack and your dog gonna be still. Bro, I'm looking at your dog's feet. I'm looking at the shoulders. I'm looking at the bone. I'm looking at the front. I'm looking at the dome. I'm looking at that neck muscle. I'm looking at that muscle behind the neck muscle. I'm looking at the girth. I'm looking at the rear. I'm
Yeah.
looking to see still stifles, cow hop, um, all that shit, bro. Sway backs, bro. I'm looking at all that. So I'm looking at even though, and it is true what they say. They say fun shows don't have standards, and that's totally true. But when you pick your judge should
Come
have
on.
standards. The
There we
fun
go.
show don't have to have standards. Your judge should have standards. When
Hmm.
I'm gonna and I'm gonna tell y'all something. When it comes to, let's say, Pocket XL, standards, micros, dogs like that, I'm judging based off of the standard. When it comes to different colors, I'm judging based off of the overall dog structure, build,
Yes.
um, the features, and I'm also judging on the flaws, bro. I'm actually looking at these flaws. Like your dog could be nice, or you might think you got the baddest dog, but guess what, bro? Feet out of there, high
Yeah.
rear.
So, pointing north.
Um,
Yeah.
one of the worst flaws we got. Not Rickets. Damn, I can't think of it right now, bro. The goddamn dog be moving like bad hip dysplasia, bro.
Mhm.
I'm looking
Yeah, and
at
paddling in
all
the
of that,
front.
bro. Man, come on, bro. I'm looking at all of that. So, when it comes to different bloods, I'm looking at the dog, which I took different bloods away from my show, besides Golden Child and Crown, because there's some of the newer stuff that's is still a lot of it out there.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the different bloods, I pick based off of the dog that represents that blood the best. So the reason why I took it away from my show, um, is because sometimes the best dog in the ring not gonna win, because it might be a nicer dog,
Yeah.
but that dog don't represent that blood in that dog,
Uh,
because it's watered down. Yes, your dog, you might got 10 times Miyagi, but your dog don't look shit like Miyagi. But guess what? This dog do. This dog got
Yes.
Miyagi features and look like Miyagi. Not just the color, but it looks like that dog. So guess what? I'm gonna go with the dog that represents that blood the best, because when that person see the dog that won that category, I want you to be able to damn near see your dog. So
Yeah.
yeah.
it's just different ways, bro, that you should go about judging, bro. But that's why I charge what I charge, because of the shit that you also have to deal with once you get off this internet. I mean,
Hmm.
once you get away from that show and you get on the internet, because you have people that will wait until they get on the internet to criticize.
Right.
You got people
Yeah.
that'll wait until they get on the internet to complain about why a certain dog was picked, and that's your support base, that's your fan base. So they only see your dog, so they gonna side with you until I make my post and I post the winner, and or I fuck up and have to post your dog and break it down, which I could have broke it down to you at the show. Because any dog I pick, I can tell you why a certain dog won, why a certain dog lost, or why these dogs didn't win versus why these dogs won. Bro, we don't have to wait until the next
Right.
class. If you unhappy with the pick that was just made, come to me right then. The next class can wait. Don't wait
Yeah. Absolutely.
until after the show. Don't wait until
I
10
like that.
classes later when I'd have
Don't,
seen
and
100 fucking
definitely don't wait till
dogs.
the next day
Oh,
to go
Or
bro,
hunt.
yeah.
I don't remember you or your goddamn dog if I ain't
You
seen you
don't.
about
Yeah. I
three,
mean, he's
four, five
already.
times before, bro.
He doesn't remember.
Bro, I
Well,
don't even remember you was at the show, dog.
I know. So,
Nah.
Stuart
Oh
actually has a good
man.
question. I'm interested in what you're going to say about this, June. He wants to know what your biggest pet peeve is when it comes to flaws that you see in the ring.
Feet. Goddamn feet, bro. And honestly, bro, if y'all was at the show, if you was there until Best in Show, y'all would
Whew.
know. I did say something
Yeah.
over the mic about them feet.
Yes, you
Didn't
did.
I?
Yes, you
Didn't
did.
I? Because I ain't gonna
Absolutely.
lie, it was some nice dogs in there. But what I said, we gotta tighten up them feet, bro.
Yep.
Mhm.
We had too many splayed feet, too many duck feet, too many not bad easty westy, but we had slightly easty westy, bro. So I did bring
You
that
made
up,
that, yes,
yeah.
before you made the final cuts.
Yeah,
And that was one of the
exactly, bro.
things, and that's what you were saying was the deciding factor. And
Yeah,
the one that won it was one of the tightest feet, but breed tight. Man, he was
yeah.
working.
Oh yeah.
Nah, he was working. Bro, the thing that I really liked about him, bro, was on that side shot, when they went around the ring, for one, the homie that was handling the dog, he was cold.
Tony him.
When he took that dog around
Yeah.
that ring, and he stopped that dog, it's like that dog knew it was time to stop. and he'll
Yeah.
take like 2 more steps
Walk
and
into it.
from there,
Yep.
Lean,
Yeah.
man.
The
bruh,
rolling,
I'm
the
talking
rolling
about
stack. It's like,
when he lean into it, you just see that neck muscle, bruh. Like he already got the nice headpiece, and you just see that neck muscle just
Yes.
stick up, and then you
Shoulders
go into
popping, man.
bro. Then you go into that little muscle that's right behind that goddamn
Yeah.
neck, and then bro, that crispy top line, bruh, with a nice ass rear, dog.
And held it. Held it for,
Hard, bruh,
man.
hard to beat it, bruh.
Yep.
Hard to beat
Oh,
it.
it works
yeah.
all day in the sanction show too. I
Man,
mean,
listen, hard to beat it, man. I ain't gonna lie, that blue tri,
mhm.
that got reserved,
Yeah.
he was so his feet is what got me. And
Joe
just
Villarreal.
not just not keeping him where he needed to be the
Yeah.
whole time, kind of gave me like a slight high rear vibe, bro, just a little bit. But he was so nice, bro, and when he gate, bro, that motherfucker
His
gate like he
movement was
just, oh
perfect.
my god, I'm talking about. I'm like, bro, y'all not gonna beat him, bro. But it was when he got down to the time for him to handle away from the gating is what got him with the
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
white the pie dog, bro. You know that ball down to the handler, dog.
Yeah.
And then the big red dog, that
Whew.
Migo had, I can't lie,
Yeah.
bro. Now he was tough, bro.
Mhm.
The only thing that really kind of got me with him, which he's still height with proportion, but he was just a little bit long, bro. With that, the slight high rear
Yeah.
feet was just perfect. But that was a badass dog.
Yes, it
He did a great
was.
job handling the dog, bro. It's just so much that was playing a role, bro, with all those
A lot of
dogs.
You
moving
made the
It,
parts.
perfect
it
cuts, man. You made the perfect decision, the
Yeah.
perfect cuts.
yeah, it
Like
was.
I can argue with none of them. And
Hey,
shout out to my boy
and
CMK Tonio,
this,
man. You
hey,
worked, my boy. You
this to
worked.
show you how tough that shit was. Because I could visualize every last one of these fucking dogs right now, and I'm breaking them down for
Yeah.
y'all. Like
Yeah.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie, not that female. Now she was goddamn tough to beat, bro. From
Yeah.
front to back,
Yeah.
her rear was
Pierre.
super crazy, bro.
92
The
bullies.
the only thing
Mhm.
that really got me with her, bro, splay feet, a little bit on the legs, a little bit cringe.
Yeah.
And you could tell she'd had litters, bro.
Yeah.
So she was kind of, the tight body mass is just, it was, like a female that had litters, bro.
Yeah.
You
Absolutely.
know, but overall, bro, she was super hard, bro. She most definitely was giving the males a run for their money and kicking their ass. Uh,
Nice.
she was most definitely some to really
Des
deal with, man.
Loaf. She's
So
hard, man.
Yeah. The Dez is
it
yeah.
was a lot of competition, bro. In Alabama, all the surrounding people that came out, they most definitely made it hard. I most definitely appreciate all the people that stayed after the sanction show side to actually compete in the fun show, bro. Um, because the thing that I like I like people that take this shit serious versus,
Yeah.
the people that just get in the fun show just to get in there. I like for people to give me a run for my money when I'm
Yeah.
judging. Make it
Yeah.
hard for me. Not just
Make
because
this
of the
choice your
dog is nice. Yeah, like not just because of the dog nice, but you really know how to work these goddamn dogs. And
own.
some of them know how to cheat. Get in the ring and beat me to it. If you know your dog got easty westy feet, bro, turn them in
Yeah.
around the elbows or around the ankles. Turn them in so it won't look so bad. You know your dog got a high rear. Which I
Make
ain't
an
gonna lie, I
effort.
do pay attention
Know how
to
to
y'all
handle your
motherfuckers
dog.
cheating
Yeah,
and shit.
make an
Yeah.
effort. Come
But
on.
if you scratch that motherfucker, if you scratch your dog, I'm gonna look at your dog a little bit longer because I'm gonna wait on that dog to come out that
Yeah.
stretch.
To move
Yeah.
forward and you're like, you're
And
like,
I know a lot of y'all try to play slick, bro. When that dog be stacking and you sit up there and since you behind, you try to kick that leg back there, so the dog won't stretch out too much, or some of y'all stretch y'all dog out a lot, stretch that rear out a lot, so you can try to level that top line out. But you supposed to do that. But I
Yeah.
look at all of that shit too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A good judge
You
should.
know,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. I love
So
that. That's that attention to detail. That's important because like you're just at that point you're like you're already you know how people try to put that facade on.
but
And again,
see,
good
this
handlers know
this
what to do to
is
hide stuff, but you know what they're doing to hide it. So you're waiting for that exhale. Like I love
but
that.
see, these the type of things that people don't get and don't understand. This is why I'm booked at the price that I'm booked at, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say that I'm no better than the next, but I am different, bro. Like
Oh,
I
good.
do come with my own little different things.
Mm-hmm.
And you as a person play a role, you know, in how far you go in this shit. You know, your personality, your professionalism, you know, your people skills, you know, and at the end of the day, like I said, I might not bring you 100, 2, 3, 4, 500 people, but I'm most definitely gonna bring some people to where people gonna come because people do want to meet me and people do want to show up under me and have their dog judged by me.
Yeah.
You know, I might not bring what somebody else in the crowd may think I should have brung out, but who are anybody to say how many people I did and didn't bring out? You
Exactly.
know, or
There ain't
how
no
many
proof.
Right.
people that's not there for me. Because even in Alabama, bro, I took at least 15, 20 pictures. You know,
Easy.
so and I sat there and I talked to what 20, 30, 40 people,
You did.
you
You
know,
really
so
Yeah.
did.
so I know, you know, what's going on. It's just not for me to get on the internet and sit there and brag about it, bro, because you know I'm used to it, bro. I've been doing this and I just don't get big headed with this shit. You know, I come there to work, man. I come there to
Yeah.
make sure that you have a nice show. You know, I feel like if you don't have a nice show, then I didn't do my job. And that's why when we start getting behind a little bit, guess what? But we ran two sides at one time.
Mhm.
You know, hey,
Yeah.
you call in this side, you call in this side. Once I get finished with this, you call in another class. I'm gonna judge this side,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
I'm gonna
That
keep
way,
going
everyone
like that.
you're
But
not waiting for people to get into the one ring
yeah.
versus the yes.
So and then
Mm.
I made the adjustment where we no longer letting them get in the ring, then take the tickets. We gonna take the tickets for them to even walk in the ring. You know,
Yeah.
so you know, I know how to make adjustments in the middle of the
On the
show
spot.
if
Yeah.
needed, you know, without, you know, making a scene or people feeling like something going bad or something like that. You know, so you know, it's just, you know, people gonna feel how they feel, man, but it's a reason why I'm where I'm at, you
Mhm.
know, today. You know, and if you pay attention, shit, you can learn something.
There we go. Hey, I love that. June, we've seen you in Louisiana, we've seen you in Mississippi, we've seen you in Alabama, and you're consistent across the board, like
Yes.
for real. Like I haven't made it to Texas, we haven't made it to the jungle. We're going this year. I promise you that. But
Now, for
man,
sure.
yeah, keep doing your thing, man.
Now,
Like for real.
for
Like
sure.
you bring an energy, you bring a crowd. You do. You say your price, but every host, I've never seen one say, I did not get what I paid for.
Now, for sure. Never.
Oh, yeah. Everybody
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
I feel like we're
Candy was talking to my wife earlier, which she always talks to her too much, honestly. Candy keeps talking, Candy's a talker. But Candy is so pleased, and man, you don't know how much you made her year. Like Candy's been planning this for 2 years for you to come here, man.
Nah,
So
she
that
had.
was yeah, that was a huge
Yeah.
deal. And you
yeah.
did your thing, man.
Oh
Yeah. Most
yeah.
that, bro.
It's so
It's like that every time, bro. You know, I don't treat nobody no better than the next, bro. This what
Yeah.
I do. Like I said, bro, I come to shows, and I want you to have a good show, bro. Just like I want somebody to work my show, that's how I'm gonna come work your show. You know,
mm.
I always want
And
you to
shout
have a
out
nice turnout, you know.
to your crew, like your jungle crew. You got OG Ramos. You got Tim Sinclair.
Yeah.
Stephanie
Yeah.
Johnson. Like you got
Mary
a score,
Scrivener, yeah.
man. Zeb Brooks, Mary Scribner. Like you
Hey,
don't
people be like, bro,
play.
why you keep on booking them? Why you bring them back every year?
Because they
Because
bang,
bro,
because they're great
listen,
and they do the job that you
it's
want them
not
to do.
about if you tired of seeing them, bruh. They gonna work, bruh.
Damn
Listen,
right.
don't no other show do this. My staff have to be at the show at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got a meeting at 7:30 in the morning.
Mhm.
So really you gotta be there at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Pre-show
we
huddle.
have a yeah, bro, they be in there sleepy, tired, all types of shit. But that's my show, my rules. If I book you and I'm paying you, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I
So at
love that.
7:30 in the morning, you have to be there ready for the meeting. So at 8 o'clock, the doors open for the jungle. By 9:30, 10 o'clock, the jungle is damn near packed. Now at it, I try to start around 11, 12 o'clock. So you got to think about it from 7:30 to 11 to 12 o'clock. They just sitting there talking, except registration. Now registration busy.
Registration's getting
I
people in.
say, yeah, the DJ is busy.
Mhm.
Everybody else, you just gotta find you something to do or chill out because we finna have a long day. And we don't
Yep.
leave the jungle until 11 to 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So I'm talking 7:30 in the morning to 12, 1 o'clock at night, bro. And everybody not gonna be able to do that. Everybody not
Yeah.
gonna understand that. Some people gonna want to leave or feel like they I'm not finna do that. Guess what?
A
You
different
can't
work
be
ethic.
team jungle.
There we go. I love that.
Yeah. Say, bro,
Yeah.
this shit different. This shit different. But we work
Mhm.
over here. But
Yeah.
the thing is, I don't let my I don't let my staff work no harder than me, bro. I'm
Yeah.
hands on all day. Bro, from the time I get there, I don't sit down to maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I'm hands on. I'm hands on with my crowd. I'm hands on with my staff. I'm hands on with the venue people staff. I'm hands on with the police. Bro, I'm hands on with security. Bro, I'm hands on with everybody, bro. I don't sit down to maybe 12 hours after being there, bro. I'm gonna go all day. Bro, if I see an issue, I don't go get security. I do it myself. I don't play at all, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't play by
Yeah.
no organ, no fussing. Bro, they'll tell you you can't even talk too loud at the jungle, bro. Like if
Yeah.
if shit get too loud, they'll tell you, bro. Here come June. He on the way.
Y'all fucked up now.
Shit.
Oh
Oh,
God.
don't be super loud around ringside. And you
Yeah.
know,
Right.
no disrespect because my people understand me, bro, and they know how I operate. Man, take y'all ass to the stack table, bro. But then
Yeah.
what the stack table for? The stack table is for y'all to go to do all the hooping and hollering you want. We don't do that around the ring. And
I like that.
even if you at the stack table, you cannot make enough noise to where you interrupt my ring
Come
and
on.
people in my ring looking around and shit. I don't
Yeah.
play that. I don't play none of that, bro.
No, I'm here.
Like that
I'm
shit.
here for it.
Yeah, I don't go for nothing, bro. Holding dogs in the air, I'm shutting that shit down immediately. Put the goddamn dog down, bro.
They're all like, look at this. And I was like,
Yeah, put the goddamn dog down. And hey, but y'all want to know what's crazy? And people blame me for this shit right now to this day, bro. I damn near the one who started all
You
that
used
shit, bro.
to hold
And
your dog
holding
up. I was
holding
gonna
your
say.
dog in the air,
I mean,
talking shit,
I've seen pictures
bro.
of you
The
doing that. So
same
that's
shit,
why it's funny, but to see
bro.
how
The
like,
same shit that I'm fussing at everybody about. I
Oh.
was doing it, bro. I damn near started all that shit, bro.
Yeah.
But right now, today, I'm fussing at everybody for this
yeah,
shit.
today's not the day for that.
But I don't know. Shit, I'm getting older. I'm maturing, bro. So the times change, man. It's like, and it's
Hey, that's
crazy
real.
because every time I do it, bro, I don't laugh right there because I want them to know that I'm serious. But when I walk out, bro, I just shake my head and laugh, dog. Cause, bro, that was your ass. That was
Oh.
you. Bro, they used to tell me, bro, you gonna kill your brand, bro. You gonna mess yourself up. And here I am 12, 11 years later, bro. I'm still here, high commodity, man. And even though I haven't did a breeding in like maybe 4 or 5 years, bro, I'm still a major factor in this shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You
Okay.
know?
I mean, people
100%.
still reach out to you for advice and,
Yeah.
in the breeding realm.
Yeah.
So I think I mean,
And
that
it's
says a lot.
I'm gonna tell you how God worked though. I used to argue in D line and debatable and all of those groups
Mm.
for people to accept exotics and for exotics, the American Bully and Frenchies, Bulldogs, all of that to come together. And now today, that shit that came off the internet, and I actually got every breed together right now. Even other breeds, bro. I had Alaskan Huskies, the Barbaros,
Yep.
Canis Corsos,
Hmm.
Dobermans, Rottweilers, Chows, um, bro. I got every breed, the American Pit Bull Terrier,
Yeah.
Golden
and some
Retriever.
other fucking breed. Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
all that shit.
You
Bro,
got
I got
some.
every breed under one roof getting
Yeah.
along right now, bro. 4, 5, 6,000 people under one roof with no fights, no
In le-
altercations, bro.
in leadership from other registries.
Is it,
From
bro?
Yeah.
registries.
I really have registry owners that come to the jungle and compete. Like not just come, but come and actually compete.
Yeah.
So that makes a
It
statement.
does.
You know, the only thing I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I don't never talk about this. Y'all get some exclusive shit today. This is crazy. I did
Come on.
shit. I
Don't
need to
stop.
do a
Don't think about
goddamn
it. Come on.
documentary.
Don't even think about it.
I
Just
done,
keep going. Just keep
I done
going.
down there,
Don't even think
boy.
about it.
I done put some shit out there I ain't never put out there before, man. But it do be hard for me with venues. Honestly, bro, y'all have no idea um how many people really call venues for venues to not let me use their venue, man.
Mm.
And I
Yeah.
just never speak on it. But it's some venues out there that I can't get, because other show hosts, don't call the venue. And bro, all the time, bro, it's hard for me, to deal with venues because of, things that they done heard, emails, phone calls that they done got. Just luckily, I done threw enough shows um with some of the same venues to the point to where they understand
Yeah.
that it's competition, competitors as they call it, competitors that's calling and not people that really care. You
Yeah.
for a couple of years I couldn't even drop my venue or the address until the month before my show. Even though I was
Oh.
pushing the show, the only thing I can tell you is it's in Dallas.
Yeah.
You
Damn.
know, so luckily now, venues understand. And still right now to this day, bro, I'm trying to get other venues, bro, and you know, it's stuff that people they say I'm a gangster, they say I'm a thug, they say I bring out gangsters and thugs. But never it's every nationality, every race
Hmm.
up under one roof, bro, and you
Yeah.
never hear about no shooting, no stabbing,
Yep.
or no big gang fight or nothing
Right.
like that, bro. You only see everybody unite, bro. You know how many people that had a problem with each other before the jungle, and they clean that shit up at the jungle and fix their
Yeah.
issue at the jungle because they know I'm not gonna play that shit.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So bro, it do get a little hard for me, bro. It's a lot of shit that people don't see behind the scenes, but shit do get hard for me. But I just keep it off the internet, to keep the confusion down, because my people gonna ride for me. Like if
Yeah.
I say some shit, my people gonna get loose. They might start calling you out your name. A couple people gonna want to do something to you. It's,
Don't mess with Rhonda
all that.
over there. Don't mess with her.
Nah, for real, man. I got some people, bro. Hey, bro. I
uh,
got some supporters, bro. That gonna want to
yeah,
come put
man.
hands and feet on you, bro, behind me,
That's what's
bro.
up.
My people
Hmm.
love me, dog. So,
We can be great research.
yeah, I just keep the negativity out, bro, because I know how loved I am, and I never want to cause division, bro, when it comes to us.
Yeah.
That's why I stay away. If you notice, bro, I don't post about politics. I don't post about racism. I don't post about a lot of shit that's going on in the free world, bro, for the simple fact that I know it causes division, dog. And I got too many people behind me to be dividing anybody,
Right.
you know.
That
So
mindset I respect so much because a lot of people misuse their power and they
yeah,
lose
yeah,
their power very quickly because they act on something different. You
yeah,
understand that you have a following, and every step that you take, people are watching because you're on a platform. It
yeah,
don't matter if
most
you're
definitely,
stepping for whatever you're stepping for, it's being watched. So
most
for you to
definitely.
say that, like you're always thinking about the platform that you created, and you created your own brand. Like you're like Notre Dame,
Yeah.
of college football. Like you're not under a conference. You're not swayed by any way. You're not controlled.
Oh, sure.
You
Yeah, sure.
make yours, and you have created this incredible platform around you, these people that you put around you that have the same mindset.
Yeah.
And I can't say respect enough, seriously. Like, and
No,
for you to do it
appreciate
once
that.
a year was genius, because now people are salivating for it, man. People
Yeah,
are waiting for the
you
jungle.
They're
gotta
playing
come.
a year in advance,
Because
just like
it's
trying to
like
put money together for everything because they know what oh, absolutely.
yeah, because it's like you got to think about it. So doing two, I ain't gonna lie, it was cool. I want to say this too, bro. Like I never started because people be like, bro, they just doing shows for money. But I never started throwing shows for money. I didn't even know
Yeah.
shows made money. But you
Oh
it just
no!
so happened that shit. God bless me. Shit. I was like, God damn. But that was some good ass money, bro. That tour you man. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about, boy, I'm reminiscing real quick, bro.
Hey,
But
next year there's gonna be two. He's dropping two, and I'm just joking. Hey, I just joking.
nah, but it's like you gotta want to keep your shit
Yeah.
exclusive, bro. Because
Yeah.
you don't want to wear that shit out, dog. Like
Right.
you don't want people
Keep
to
your
be like,
worth.
"Oh, I went
Keep
to the
your worth.
last one," or we already went to this one, so we ain't got to go to that one, or we ain't got to go
Yeah.
to this
People
one, we
can
can go to
decide
the
which one to
next
Right.
go
one, or
to. Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah, or
Yeah.
Exactly.
man,
When
we
it's just
we
the
already
one.
win, or we just went last year. So now
Yeah.
it's to the point to where shit, we gotta go
Right.
because
There,
if
it
if
is
we
the
don't
one.
if we don't go this year, we gonna have to wait a whole nother year.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie though. 5.0 was bigger than 6.0, but the economy is. I still did real good though. I ain't gonna lie, but
Oh, yeah.
my
I mean, yeah.
six
From what I
five
was seeing.
five. Oh yeah, it was still a major
Oh,
turnout,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
five, and I think this last show was better than 5.0, but 5.0 had more people. But
Yeah.
it get better and better every time, like as it should.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think I had better competition this time. I had more champions, more grand champions, stronger handlers.
That
I
helps.
registration was crazy, man. I I
You're
I
bringing out
ordered
everybody.
I ordered 2,000 tokens. By 12 o'clock, all the tokens were sold out, bro. Bro, pressed 6 cash apps. It was just horrible, bro. I most definitely
That's a
didn't
terrible
didn't think
problem to have.
I didn't even
It
think.
sounds
Yeah,
horrible. If you need another
it was.
cash app for the next one, hit me up, my guy.
Yeah,
I
it,
got you.
it was down. So it was a good problem to have, bro. But
It
it was
is.
aggravating, bro, because them people was trying to get in there, man. Them
Yeah,
people
Hmm.
man.
wanted the fucking trophies, bro. Man, check this out. Actually, right here.
Hell
Like
yeah.
that's one of the trophies. That's another one of the trophies. But them people wanted these damn trophies, bro. And they don't be trying to
Yeah.
hit that cash app shit, bro. They ain't trying to hear that cash app shit. They ain't trying to hear the token sold out, bro. It was getting kind of hectic, dog.
Yeah,
It's most
they just
definitely a
want to
nice
see
ass problem, but
a
oh
nice ass
my
problem.
God, bro. They was not trying to hear that shit, dog. But who would
Yeah.
think you would run out of 2,000 tokens, bro? At
Yeah,
12,
when you
nah, 12:30,
Jungle.
bro. 12:30, all 2,000 tokens was gone.
see the box before it starts, you're like there's no way. And at 12:30?
Bro, check this out. Set up for the booth holders is Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, over 100 booths was set up Friday night.
Oh,
Over
I
over
blame them.
100.
That's wild.
Over 100 booths was set up Friday night, bro. And I went live and we all counted this shit on live, bro. So people can actually see that shit. And I'm
Yeah.
talking
Hmm.
about people, they wouldn't come in there hanging out, talking loud, none of that shit. Bro, people come in there, they set their shit up, they went home. Or they went
Yeah.
wherever they went, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and besides, getting categories, somebody got 48 categories, somebody got 26, somebody got 28, somebody got 27. Like they
That's
was
crazy,
competing
man.
in that motherfucker, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
God. Dang.
Yeah.
But
God, that's so many categories to enter in. Like, oh my gosh, that just blows
man,
my
listen,
mind. I
over
can't.
over 100 categories, but I have to do that because of the amount of people and the amount of dogs and the amount of breeds that come
Yeah.
to my show. And the last thing you want to do is have somebody drive far for your show and you don't have no categories
Disappointed.
for them,
Be
or you only have
disappointed.
one or two categories.
Right.
I
Hmm.
done went from two best in shows to five. I did a best in show for the confirmation side,
Okay.
best in show for the fun show side, best in show for the large breed, which is Rottweilers, Cane Corsos, American Pit Bull Terrier, all the other breeds, different shit
Right.
like
Yeah.
Right.
that.
Yeah.
I also did a puppy best in show, which I never do, but I had to do it for the puppies, for the simple fact that a puppy not gonna win best in show at the jungle, bro.
Yeah.
Just not gonna happen. Too many
Yeah. So
dope dogs,
yeah.
too many high caliber dogs, and too many great handlers at the jungle for a puppy to win. So I actually gave the puppies their own best in show, and the junior handlers had their own best in show. So I
Yeah.
Oh, I
ended
love
up
that.
I like
spending
that.
$33,000 on trophies. I had over 500 pieces on the table.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, it get
That gives me
real.
heartburn.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
dedication. You're talking about over 100,000 invested in before you make a penny. Like when you're talking
yeah. I
about
I,
the
I think
venue, talking
like
about the
right at
trophies.
anywhere between 120 to $130,000 for me to throw the jungle
For
before
example.
anybody walked through the door. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm most definitely trying to see where I can save it, but I just don't know how to act, man. I'll be like, fuck this shit, do it.
Yeah.
Like I'm be
But you
like,
don't cut
hell no,
any
I'm gonna save
corners.
money right there. But then I'll be like, hell no, do it.
Well,
Yeah,
like,
because you're not cutting any corners, and that's why people come out, man.
yeah, but
You
shit.
have the world chattering before and the world talking after, man.
Yes.
Nah,
Like
most
real
definitely.
talk. Like, you're at this point where the community talks about your show and things like that. But to be
Yeah.
amongst the community and to see what's taking place, everyone is
Shit, I
talking
damn
about your
near,
show.
I damn
Everyone's
near
talking
need
about
to figure
after.
out how to save on my staff too. Shit, man, I spent like 20,000 after my show just on staff.
I'm
That's that's
telling you though, the
that's
crew that
like
you got
20.
though.
That's like 20,000, bro. I'm talking about
Yeah.
right after the show, bro. This
The
ain't no
judges, the
you'll get your money
travel, the
tomorrow. Nah, that bro, that ain't even
Photographers, the
include. That's
videographers.
not even including travel.
yeah.
That's not including hotels. That's not even including rentals. That's just to pay everybody their
Yeah.
fee. But
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. My staff's strong. My staff's
Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah.
strong, bro.
Very well-oiled
Yeah,
machines. It's just,
yeah,
and you
You
all
have the
understand the
best of the
assignment.
best in every category.
yeah.
Hmm.
That's
Hey,
the only thing that I ask, bro, from my staff, because I fire your ass too. Don't try to overcharge me because you trying to count my pockets. Like
Right.
I charge $2,000 plus flight room and rental. So I don't care if your show make $10 million. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. My
Right.
price is $2,000 plus flight room and
Yeah, I'm
rental.
back.
You
They come
you
back and
don't
be like,
you don't
make it
charge me
10,
because
make it
what you think
10
I make,
now.
because
damn right. Come on. Come on.
everything that I do, you are not doing it by yourself. 4 judges, 2 MCs, three to four registration people. The only person who working by themselves is the DJ. 4, 5 camera people. So you're not doing nothing by yourself.
Mhm.
So as soon as I feel like you trying to up your price because you trying to count my shit, I'm gonna fire you
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I don't do it.
I
So,
agree with that.
and one thing about me, I'm gonna try to help you make some money. You know,
Right.
That's what I like about you
um,
leading up to the show too. You're like promote your stuff.
Yeah.
Who's
yeah,
bringing, man, callers? Who's bringing show leads? Who's doing
Mhm.
photography?
all that shit.
Do it.
Everybody get money in there, bro. It's money
Yeah.
flowing through that motherfucker all day.
Oh yeah.
Money.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
This is
money all day, bro.
it's
Like right now, I still have over 300 video clips in my phone that I ain't even posted yet. And just but that's what make it worth the end of the night, bro. Paying that staff when you get a chance to promote for months and months and
yeah.
months. So by the time I come up with my next show date, I still got footage from the last show. So
Yeah.
I'm promoting
I'm
nonstop.
sorry.
Ain't
Oh
nobody,
yeah. What?
ain't honestly, brother. And like I said, no, nothing towards other hosts, but ain't no host gonna outwork me when it come to before the show, during the show, and after the show,
I like that.
because I don't stop. I don't stop after the show. A
No,
lot of
like literally, you're like, give me like maybe a day. Like I need a day, like just to
yeah,
decompress.
like
But then
a
literally
lot of
the next day after that, it's just boom, boom, boom. Here's
a lot of hosts stop, and
Yeah.
not even just, of course we need that day or two off after the show, but some hosts, you might promote for the next week or two once your pictures and your videos come, but bro, it be
Mhm.
2, 3, 4, 5 months later, bro, I'm still promoting. Like I don't stop, because I appreciate the people that come out. And that's why people be like, bro, you can go up on your prices. Bro, I've been having the same prices for the last 3 years. Because I know my people. I ain't gonna lie, my shit ain't cheap. My VIP boost $2,000, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know my people can afford my prices. So this
Yeah.
ain't nothing new. These the same prices for the last 3, 4 years. So I don't go up on my prices. I don't go up on the door. The door is $35. They got fucking shows that just started that charge more than that. I
Yeah.
charge $15 a dog. They got shows that just started that charge more than that. I
Yeah.
charge 25 per category. They got shows that just started that charge more than that.
That's real.
I don't move my prices because I know my people can afford these prices. And if my people gonna keep supporting me, why in the hell am I gonna go up on prices?
Yeah.
I don't
That's how you lose your
I don't
support.
give a fuck how much money people got. I'm not going up on my prices because I know for a fact that y'all can afford
Yeah.
this.
Because
So,
you've been affording it. Right.
exactly. So I'm gonna stay right there. It's just like what I charge to come out and do my
For
job. People
the
acting
sample
like
size.
I just started charging $2,000. I've been charging $2,000 plus flight, room, and rental for 4 years.
Mhm.
Y'all ass just new and catching on to this shit.
Yup.
New
Say if it
booties.
listed, like yeah.
Come on,
No
bro.
booty.
Damn.
I've been doing this shit. This shit ain't just start last year or this year. I've been charging that shit, bro. Like
I love
Yeah.
that.
it's
In June, you see now everyone's setting their prices like off of yours. So no one can reach the value of you. So everyone's setting it. And they're
Yeah.
saying like 1,500. Like, but it's like, yeah, because you're not gonna get the same thing that you're getting from you. I'll give you your
Yeah.
it's
flowers.
it's
Like you deserve them.
it's hard to charge that shit, man, because
Yeah.
it's not a lot of people that's doing some of the things that we doing, and they that actually been around for a while, man. I done seen so many people come and go. I see
Yeah.
people that leave this shit because they be like, oh, the game too messy. This game dramatic, bro. I don't give a fuck what the game is, bro. You surround yourself around who you want
There we
to
go.
surround yourself
Come
around.
on.
I don't give a damn who into it over there. Get what? I'm not. They into it over there. Get what? I'm gonna stay my ass over here and sit my ass down somewhere and tend to my business. Y'all over that motherfucker fussing. You can be fussing about me because I charge what I charge, and you feel like I ain't do this, I ain't do that. Get what? Bro, I'm not finna make no slick ass post to you or nothing like that, bro. You say feel how you want to feel, bro. You not me, and I'm not you.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
bro. I deserve everything, bro, that I'm getting right now, and
You do.
I earned that shit. But I bust my ass to get the American Bully breed and Frenchie breeders and all that shit to accept exotics, bro.
Mhm.
And to for us to get in the same building together and actually get along, bro. And if you notice, bro, you don't see a bunch of people going to shows and taking fucked up pictures of dogs no more and posting that shit on the internet like they was at first. Bro, people was going to shows just to take fucked up pictures of exotics
Yep.
to post them on the internet to go viral. Bro, you don't
Yep.
see a lot of that no more. Especially at the jungle. Bro, it's a
Yeah.
lot of shit. It's a lot of shit that I don't care if people give my props about because I know what I'd have done. I know what I done did and I know what I'm doing. But I
Yep.
know the difference that I make and I know what I bring to the table and I know I'm worth every fucking penny that I charge and some. But I do understand the economy and that's why I've been the same price for the last 4 years. And people tell you, you'll catch me at my show picking up shit and piss. Shit. Even at
No,
somebody else's show in the ring. Yeah,
Yeah.
if I'm judging and a dog shit in the ring, but I'm not finna wait no 5-10 minutes on no fucking clean up crew. If you got some paper towels right there, I'm
Yeah,
gonna pick that
I'm
shit
not.
up so we can go and keep the fuck going.
Yeah.
You know? So, it's just a lot of shit, bro, that plays a role in some of the things that some of us do that people don't understand, bro. It's not just about coming out and doing your job or doing what you feel like you supposed to do, bro. This shit about everybody that's in that building, man.
Yeah,
At the end of the day.
I love
So,
that. June, you kind of answered this question, but I'm going to ask it anyways. There's a lot of people that are watching that are show hosts, and that they want to know because they run into those same hurdles that you ran
yeah.
into. What would you tell that show host? Like, if you could talk to yourself 10 years ago, what would you tell yourself?
Shit, you need to have a following and a support base before you throw a show. That's one of the biggest issues, bro. People throwing shows that don't even have a following or don't have no type of support base, and then you getting mad at the next host and shows because they having big turnouts and you calling they supporters dick riders. But you knew you didn't have a support base or a following before you even threw your show. So and to me, it's selfish, bruh. Um, it's selfish to have people traveling and ain't nobody really gonna be there
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, you want people to get not everybody because everybody not gonna be able to do it, but you want people to get future clientele. You want people to sell stud credits. You want people to sell puppies. You want people to exchange information to where they can do business with each other or maybe buy a dog from them days later after the show.
Right.
And the way that you do that is having enough people at your show to give them the chance to be able to do that. But if you don't have nobody there, how in the hell they gonna have a chance to do it?
Right.
So sometimes, bro, you just gotta think like not because anybody can throw a show. I'm not taking that away from nobody, but
you're right.
if you know that you don't have a following, bro, build up a following. A lot of people don't even go to other people's shows, but you expect yourself to throw a show and you expect people to come out.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
you sit up there and you only go to shows in your state or your surrounding area, but you want people from out of town to come to your show,
There
but
we go.
you don't go out of town to other people's shows. Like,
Right.
I think some people think I only go to shows that I'm booked for, but I go to a lot of shows. I go to shows all the time that I ain't booked for. I go to meet and greets, down meet and greets that at a park. They be what the hell you doing here? Same thing you doing here. I go to
Yeah,
small shows. I go to shows that people that's not popular. I'm gonna go. If I feel like I want to go, then I'm gonna go. Even I do have a life outside. I got 4 kids. I got a child in Dallas. I got a child in Houston. I got 2 kids in Florida. So, I do have priorities and shit like that too.
Yeah.
yeah.
I got shit to
Absolutely.
do. I got one of my houses getting remodeled right now.
Oof.
Then, like the house I'm at right now, shit, I got 3 acres. It's always something to do.
Yeah. Was that the 3 acres you were still trying to mow the other day when we or
Man, hell yeah.
last week?
Man, listen. Look at this shit. Let me show y'all how busy I be. This how real this shit can be.
Yeah,
I'm still mowing. I'm like, you're what?
Man,
but
bitch, I
that's
was
real
late as hell
life
getting on
stuff,
that
man.
live.
Hey, that's
Hell
real.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. Watch this. That's the goddamn zero turn
Yeah,
with the
man.
60-inch deck. The
60 inch
goddamn the fucking blower, the damn vacuum. I got mop shit.
Mom,
Got my boots. Got a damn lawnmower. The damn pole
we
saw.
need it.
A damn hedger, fucking a blower, weed eater, fucking
Yeah,
ladder.
man.
Got some more shit over there.
The
Hey, bro,
four-wheeler.
man, say, bro, this shit get real, bro. And I be putting that four-wheeler to work. Like, that bitch ain't just for fun. Like,
Yeah.
bro, that bitch go to work.
Yes.
Shit, bro.
Hey,
Like,
that's
bro, and it's always something to do. It's always something to do, bro. Like, bro, this shit
Do you
yeah.
get
sleep at
crazy.
all, Tune? Like, is that a sleep a thing that happens in your life in a general sense? Do you
Huh?
sleep? Do you
Who, me?
sleep like at all?
Little bit.
You
I ain't gonna lie
sleep.
though. I do live a great life. I
Yeah.
can't lie to you. Like, I don't have drama. I don't have bullshit going on. I get along with all my baby mamas. Um, I ain't into it with nobody. You know, the most drama I have is with people in the bullet game that, hey, you gotta bother me. 'Cause I damn sure don't bother nobody or worry about nobody.
Yeah.
But other than that, bro, I don't have no issues out there, bro. I'm very well respected, you know, even away from the bullet game. You know, people love me everywhere I go.
Mhm.
So, you know, I live a nice ass life, bro. I can't even lie to you. But I ain't always I always been about my money. Um, but I ain't just never had like real money until like maybe probably about 5 years ago. That's
Hey,
when
that's real shit, man.
I really had I really just seen
Okay,
real
bye.
money. I
Like
ain't got it
$500
now.
dogs,
I ain't got
$150.
it now. After 3 years ago, I went crazy. Boy, I bought a new house. Shit. I paid off everything,
You got
like everything,
long
man.
money though. Like
I
shit,
I I
you stretch it out to where you're gonna eat.
I'd have seen. I'm gonna tell you this. I'd have seen $1 million, bro. And that's
Yeah.
honest to God truth. Let my kids drop dead if I'm lying, bro. Right hand to the man. Like, I'd have seen $1 million for sure. Um, you know, bro, bro, I'd have been blessed, bro. And I'm just to a point in my life right now to where I don't have to do a bunch of spending, bro. Besides, you know, bills, priorities.
Yeah.
Um, like right now, the other house getting remodeled. So after that's done, get that rented out, you know, so I won't have to be paying bills at two houses no more.
Yeah.
And,
Now you got money
you
coming
know,
in instead of going
that
out.
mortgage over
Space
there
works out.
help this mortgage over here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, just really moving smart right now, starting to do work myself, the yard work. Cause
Yep.
before I got the zero turn, bro, my yard gotta be cut at least every other week.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
charging
Snake.
$350 just to cut the yard
Seven
over here.
700 a
I
month.
got sick of that shit, bro.
That's a car payment, almost a
Yeah.
mortgage, man.
Yeah, so I went on and bought the zero turn,
And it
Limo, weed
pays for
eaters.
itself. It
Yeah,
pays for
so
itself very
you know,
quickly. Yeah.
With the
so right
60-inch
now,
dick.
yeah. So right now, bro, I went from,
Yeah.
spending
Yeah,
up a lot of
definitely.
shit, but it's about to get to the point to where now it's finna start paying off. Everything gonna start paying for
Absolutely.
itself,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not gonna be spending a whole bunch of money,
Right.
getting people to come do shit. Like, they charging $500 just to cut a few limbs out of trees and pull it to the front. Don't even haul it off. Hell nah, I
Oh,
do that shit
great.
myself. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
cut the yard. It might take like 2.5, 3 hours to cut the grass, but I put on some headphones. I'm getting older now, bro. So I enjoy that
Don't you
shit.
get enjoyment out? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You get enjoyment
yeah.
out
No,
of
you
That's like
you you
the quiet
actually
time
you
you get.
you actually enjoy that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's
like I
adult shit.
I get to the point now to where I don't have to listen to some music to go out there and cut the yard or cutting trees and shit like that. Like, that shit pretty dope.
Yeah, man. And on
Yeah,
Sunday
it's
evening,
pretty
like when
dope,
you're
bro.
done with everything, you got things on the barbecue, man, you got a beer, you're looking at your yard, it's man, nicely
Yeah,
clean.
that.
That's the
Hey,
best
bro,
enjoyment
that
you
that the
get,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
aftermath, bro.
Like when
Hey,
you're
the
done, you're just
aftermath.
like, that's a
Listen, bro.
sexy yard
Yeah.
right there.
I've
That's great.
never in my life been materialistic, bro. But I'm to a point now to where I'm still not materialistic, but I like nice shit.
Yeah.
Like, not
Yes.
not not shit that's gonna catch everybody attention, and shit that's gonna make people say, "Oh, he got money," and shit like that. But I just like having nice shit, bro. Like, it ain't
Yeah.
gotta turn your head. I just want
Turn
to
my
have nice
head.
shit.
My head's
Yeah,
turned. That's what I'm
yeah,
trying to turn.
yeah. My kids excited. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't give a damn what you thinking over there.
If
Shit,
my
but
kids are happy and I'm happy,
yeah,
man, my wife, man,
exactly.
I'm smiling
Yeah.
ear to ear.
Nah, for real, man. So, the game have been a blessing, bro.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
that's why I try to tell people, like, this shit can really change your life, dog. This shit changed my life before I started throwing dog shows. Lil Bass changed my life actually. So I had I had made over $100,000 with Lil Bass, like I think my third year in the game, bro. I had him at 3,000. His stud fee was at $3,000, and that's before stud fees was crazy.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. He had production all over the place, Canada, even in London, bro. And still to this day, they still running Lil Bass blood in London, bro. And remember,
Yeah, man.
he died like 4 5 years ago, and I got him taxidermy. Matter of fact, bro, y'all want me to show y'all something?
Yeah.
Watch this.
I do. I do. I do.
Oh, this shit going down tonight, bro.
Hey,
It's
I'm loving
crazy.
it, man.
Shit's about
I
to
ain't
get
getting on
weird,
nobody
y'all.
else
It's
live,
gonna
bro.
get
This the
weird.
last fucking time, dog. Cause I done did too much tonight.
Well, hey,
I ain't
we
lying.
appreciate you.
Nah, I'm
We
enjoying
do
this
too.
shit, bro. Like for real. Like people
Hey,
tell you, bro, I do
Bruce.
not get on nobody lives
Bruce,
and
you're
shit.
muted. If you've been trying to talk, you're muted. Your line
Yeah.
is muted.
Y'all check this shit out.
Yeah, man, it looks like a real dog laying there.
Nah, he
For
taxidermy
real.
me.
Oh
Nah,
my
I got him
God.
taxidermy.
So that's
Yeah, bro.
literally him.
Yeah, that's Lil Badge.
Yeah.
He got
Holy
taxidermy.
shit.
Same thing that they be doing to deers and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that's him, bro.
man.
Got jewelry on and everything.
He's
That's where you keep him?
accessorized.
Nah. He don't stay right here. I just went and got him and put him right here so y'all
But
can
that's
see him.
cool as hell though. Like for you to walk in there and like, man, hey, I
Yeah,
grind for
I
you.
don't keep him right there because I've been walked in this motherfucker one night or
Uh,
something like that and seen that motherfucker. I've been shot my own house up there.
Getting that
I
chainsaw,
almost, hey,
that tree
hey,
saw
you
out there.
bullshit, nah, bro. I almost did it one
Attack it
The
night,
with
bro.
blower.
Boy, boy, listen, I had been drinking
Oh,
and fucked up and walked in the motherfucking dining room and oh my god, boy, I
oh
almost shot this bitch up. Hey, I forgot that motherfucker was right there, bro. I didn't, nah, hell no. Yeah,
oh my God.
I put him where I can't see him, bro, because sometimes I be tripping.
Yeah, man. Hey, but that's real because he's real. Like that's
Hell
literally,
yeah, it's real. What the fuck a dog
yeah.
doing on the table?
Oh my God. Like I've seen like just like you said, like there's deer, there's other animals, but Josh saying like he's sitting
Oh
back
my
and everybody
gosh.
like
Oh
protecting
shit!
That shit's so
the
fucking
dog.
funny.
That's wild, my man. Oh
Hey,
my
bro,
God.
I almost
I want
shot
to
this
Man.
hang
bitch
out
up,
too
bro.
though.
I'm
Like
dead
just
ass
like
serious, bro.
random
I
places
am not
like that
lying,
and just
dog.
like walk in on it like
Man, listen,
Oh,
I had been drinking, boy, I almost shot this bitch
oh,
up, dog.
oh my
Man,
gosh. Imagine when the cops came. What were you shooting at? I thought it was,
bro, for real.
hey, it's
you
you.
want that.
Nah, for real.
You want that.
Nah, for real.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
So,
Oh,
dude, so you
Oh
got the
my
man.
dog stuff,
god.
man. How much did it cost you to get the dog stuff?
$3,300.
God
That's real love,
damn.
Nah,
man. That's
hey,
real
hey,
love.
but let me tell y'all something though. I'm gonna show you how much my community love me, bro. I only came out my pocket, I think like $300-400. The community raised that shit. Like, and they knew
Damn.
they knew I had the money, bro, and they didn't care,
Yeah. That was irrelevant to them. They
bro.
just wanted you to.
That was a super loved dog, bro. That dog was worldwide famous, bro. That dog was
Jeez.
worldwide famous, dog.
So that's a
Like,
Miyagi grandson bred back to his
this
mom's littermate sister,
little May
correct?
sister, yep.
And
R.I.P.
that's what
Road
created
son.
money bags, and that's what created your leg, like where you
Yep.
really get that jump in the breeding world.
Yep. I
Love
came
it,
back. I
man.
produced Lil Bags. I produced Channel 4. I produced Junior. Uh, I produce a shitload of females, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. Off that one dog, my very first bullet breeding, bro.
yeah.
My very first bullet
So
breeding dog.
how
I
did you know to
produced
do
that dog.
that? How did you know to line breed like that? Like, was it someone that like was mentoring you, or
Coming
where did
coming
this
from
knowledge
game
come from?
dogs, bro, because with game dogs, they got heads when it comes to
Yeah,
bullies, and you can see the physical dog. With
yeah.
game dogs, you only see the fucking name, bro. You don't see
That's
a
real.
dog. Like you
That's
either
real.
know or you don't know. So you either know
That's
how to
right.
breed or you don't. Like, and
Yeah,
with game dog,
I
to
like that.
me, for bullies, you only breeding for looks and features, bro.
Mhm.
With game dogs, you breeding for gameness, you breeding for mouth, you breeding for drive, you breeding for defense, you breeding for offense. Or you might be the type that like an ass end dog or a nut dog or a head dog
Yeah.
or a mouth dog. Like,
They
it's
don't know
certain
nothing about
it's
that, June.
oh yeah,
They don't know nothing about that,
my
June.
bad. See, I told you I'm getting too
Man,
deep in this
bro,
shit today, bro.
don't listen to Bruce. Don't listen to Bruce. I'm
Bro,
listening,
nah,
man. I'm
bro,
listening.
I ain't gonna, I'm just enjoying myself, bro. So I'm getting, I've been,
Hey, we like this. This is dog
but
talk, though. We love this, man.
and then it's just, it's so many things that you have to breathe for with game dogs, bro, and so you actually learn how to breathe
Yeah,
versus coming over here. To me, people, not everybody, but a lot of people breed off if the dogs complement each other, bro. And bro, just because they complement each other, don't mean that shit gonna hit.
Yep.
Or just because you breed
Yep.
a dog with a high rear to a dog that don't have a high rear, don't mean that you're gonna fix that flaw. Bro, that shit still go back generate. What if they been throwing high rears for the last two,
come
three,
on.
four generations?
Come
Bro,
on.
you still don't get fucking high rears.
There
You
we
still
go.
gonna get east and west feet. The only way you might get some shit up out that litter that don't throw
Is
them
a
flaws if
prayer.
you
Is
keep
a
that shit to
prayer.
about 6 to 8 months, because the flaws start coming out at 5, 6 months. That's when you start seeing the flaws, unless you got a train wreck. But at 5, 6 months, that's when you start to see the flaws on the dogs. And but who keeping fucking dogs to 5, 6 months, bro? And then if you keep
Yeah,
them that long, people gonna think that you just couldn't sell them motherfuckers. Now you
yeah.
stuck.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
and they're like, why would I
Facts.
want it?
Facts.
So, bro, this shit get rough, man. But just already knowing how to breathe, bro. Like I said, I really wanted to buy Roach Mama, which was Inkline Hush, bro, which was a super producer,
Ooh.
bro. She
If you would have
was
ran
awesome, bro.
that,
Bro,
imagine.
do it. He say 7,000. Boy, I almost lost my mind. I said, who the fuck paid $7,000 for a dog? Like, seriously. I ain't never heard of that shit before in my life. Bro, you know what I can buy in the game dog lane back then with 7,000? I probably can get 7 dogs.
Oh, a whole
You talking
yard, a
about
whole yard.
75,
Yeah.
7,000 for
To
a
buy a new
fucking dog?
program.
Yeah,
What kind of fucking dogs y'all selling? Man, I'm not paying no $7,000 for no fucking dog, bro. This nigga done
man.
lost his fucking mind.
But for you to get
Now look,
his littermate sister for 1,500,
that
and
was
you pay
super
25
crazy.
for money
For money,
bags,
for $4,000, bruh.
you created little bags and a whole litter.
$4,000, bruh.
I
Yeah,
love hearing startup stories, man, because that's
yeah,
what like anyone can start up. Just don't you fucking stop.
yeah. It was on the
Right.
payment plan for
Just
that
stop.
$1,500 for 2 months, maybe longer than that shit, actually.
But you did
For
it.
real, I
You
most definitely
stuck
did
with
it.
it.
Yeah, I stuck with it. I got rid of the other shit too. I was giving that shit away. Five
Your
hundred dollars
Craigslist
a Dax daughter.
dogs.
I'm like,
That's
hell
crazy.
yeah, I want it.
500 for a Dax daughter, man.
Man, that motherfucker was this long. And I thought I had something too, boy. I just knew I had a bad motherfucker. I'm like, y'all niggas just
Oh.
hating, dog. Y'all hating. I swear to God, they hating. Shit, all the time, boy. I was buying linens, boy.
Yeah. So June, who's your mentors? Who's people that you really give, salute to that mentored you in the game?
Man, honestly, bro, Antonio Jones, he don't really breed no more. But he was a Frenchie breeder. He was the one who put me up on game on me buying bullshit. uh,
Like, stop buying.
Jim Bean, he don't be breeding no more too, but he was out of Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Um, bro, it was Thomas Place. He don't be breeding no more, but he out of Houston. That was three people, bro, that kind of took me, and, put me up on game, and then I kind of started, just paying attention to the game. Um, and shit, I took off, bro. Most of the people that was around, when I started, they ain't even around no more.
Yeah.
They doing other stuff, but they ain't even doing dogs. You know,
Yeah.
it's a couple of people still is, but for the most part, people ain't really doing dogs, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
Look, OG Ramos, hey, tapping in. Man, a legend. Part of your jungle crew.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Man.
I got a chance to judge with him in Ohio. Um, then I booked him for the jungle. No, bro, I know, bro. It's been a journey, bro. At one point, I was doing real good, bro, and I just I kind of got off track and started because I had got my money up, so I got to a point to where I started want to breed to the hype dogs, two, three,
Mm,
$4,000 for a stud fee, but man, dogs started not taking, females losing puppies,
yeah.
bad semen. I went broke, so
It's, it's like,
I
maybe
ended up
I,
I ended up having to go back to work. And I hit up one of my partners, his name Wedo Martinez out here in Dallas.
Mhm.
And I told him I needed some money. And he was like, "What you trying to do?" I was like, "I'm trying to buy me a van. I need to go to work." So he was like, "I find one." And I was like, just so you'll know that I'm not lying, I was like, help me find one, or let's find one so you can see the price. So I ended up finding a transit van. Dude wanted 17,500 for it.
Mm.
Um Shit, I sent it over to him. Shit, he told me to meet him at the restaurant. He gave me the whole 17.5. I went cash the dude out. It was a Arabian dude. Took real good care of the van, man.
Yeah.
I ended up buying it from him. A week later, I was special guest in Miami, at Dean and Beasley show, an ADR
Mhm.
show.
Yeah.
So I came back the next week and I found me a job. I went on like 5 interviews and ended up one of them fit me. But shit, I was broke then. So in order to get the job, I had to have two phones because to do the GPS shit, you had
Right.
to
Mhm.
have an Android.
Yeah.
So I had to end up getting another phone, and then you had to have a bank account because you had to do direct deposit.
Ah.
So I ended up um going to Bank of America, which was down the street. Um, got a chance to set up a bank account, and the lady was like, "You should apply for a credit card." I'm like, "Man, my credit bad. I can't get no goddamn credit card." So she was like, "Just
Lady,
try it and just
you
see."
don't even know.
She said, "You never know, man. Why I leave this motherfucker with a $7,000 credit card?" Oh shit! I was like, "Yeah, that's gas money right there, boy."
Oh my
But guess
God.
what? I still ain't got no money to pay bills. I ain't got no money
Yeah.
to pay the mortgage. So I hit my dog up and he shot me like 5,000 more dollars, man.
Yeah. Same
So
guy.
yeah, same guy,
Yeah.
bro. So I ended up owing him like 23.5.
Mm.
Uh so I ended up getting a job doing delivery for Office Depot.
Okay.
Um
Yeah.
but it was third party though, through a company called T Force. So I ended up start working 7 days a week once I caught on, to the system and how to work. And shit, I made sure I paid my boy back every penny.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting back on my feet, after I paid him off. And it's crazy because I started getting booked to judge. I started to get booked for MCing, and man, it took off from there, and that's
Yeah.
what brought the shows back. For me to get into throwing the shows.
Yeah.
Man.
So, bro, this shit been a real life movie, man.
Yeah.
For real.
I love though how candid you are about this. I mean, you are
Uh,
being very transparent and you're telling us about a journey, including the hard parts. Like
uh,
that takes I mean that takes some courage to be willing to talk about those details, because those details, as much as they were painful in the moment, like they molded you into who you are now. Like they pretty much put you in a position to be able to do what you're doing now. And I love that you're sharing that with us. That's a lot.
uh, and one of the biggest things is like Angie just put in the comment, she just put 44.
Mm,
44 is in representation of my mama. My mom was shot and killed in 2004.
mm.
She was 44 years old when she got killed. So I always said I keep my mama name alive. So instead of using her name, I use 44. And that's why, like, most of the pictures that I take, or even on my posts, you see people always saying 44 or holding up foes when we take pictures and shit. I got people all over the world saying 44, but that's to
And
show love to my mama.
and June,
That
how old are
makes
you?
sense.
So me, I'm 43 now.
So next year.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
44.
exactly.
Uh, like somebody's birthday was the other day, and he tagged me in the post. He said he was thinking about me and thinking about my mama. Because he 44 years old.
That's cool shit, man.
Robert Motley, and
Yeah,
his partner,
North Carolina.
um, they booked me, which I knew I was gonna get booked. Didn't nobody else know. But he had already told me like a couple years ago at Lynn's show that they was gonna book me for their fourth show for 44 for my mama.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. So a lot of people show my mama look. I ain't never met my mama, bro. My mama, I ain't even had no kids when my mama was alive. So my mama ain't never met my kids. My kids ain't never met their grandmama. But when they take pictures, they froze. So they understand how important that shit is, bro. So
Mm.
bro, it be a lot, bro. It's there's so much to me, dog. That's why like a lot of people don't understand me, and it ain't even for them to understand, bro.
No.
Like people that don't like me for whatever personal reason, it's just because of me. Because I don't be into it with nobody. Y'all know this, bro. I don't talk about nobody. I don't talk about nobody camp. Never see me post about nobody dogs. I don't talk to people on the phone and shit that breed dogs. I don't talk to nobody on the phone. Um, Away from dog shows, I don't really talk to breeders, bro. Every now and then I might respond to somebody in the inbox. A lot of times I don't, unless it's business or, if somebody needs some help or have a question type shit like that. But for the most part, bro, I don't too much talk to breeders. Um, for the simple fact that I used to talk to everybody, and my name always ended up in some shit.
Yeah.
Like just
Still
because I'm
happens.
listening to you, I ain't said shit. But because I'm sitting here listening to you, it's June said,
I'm guilty by
I ain't saying
association.
shit.
I just said okay. I'm listening.
Yeah, I ain't saying shit. Like,
uh,
you know what? Yeah, I had to stop that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, I say about the last 4, 5 years, bro, shit been good and real peaceful, bro. Like, you don't never see my name tied up in no bullshit. I ain't never in the middle of no drama. Yeah, never no bad business. Don't nobody really do no bad business with me. Um, just and then with the little hate that's out there, bro, it's always be undercover type shit. Where it end up getting back to me, but I don't be giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Uh, I got too I
Not
got too much
everyone's.
positivity around me, man.
damn right.
I
Damn
got I
right.
got too many good people around me too. Well, the few people that I let come around me, but my support base so positive and so strong. It just makes no sense, bro, to get tied up in no
No,
bullshit.
100%.
Yeah, it's pointless. yeah, it's pointless because everybody know me. You know, they know how I move, they know who I am. So it ain't no need for me to tie myself up in nothing that's not physically, bothering me. So,
Yeah,
but other than that, man, shit, we here and we gonna be here. Shit,
I
for
love
real,
that,
man.
man.
I feel like I still got more doors to open. Um, shit. I'm just waiting on 2026, man. I got so many people in my inbox waiting on this date to drop. So many people waiting on boosts. This
Oh yeah.
shit a blessing.
You
This
are,
shit a
yeah, you are in high demand, sir.
yeah, 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 it's crazy. I sometimes I sit back, I be like, shit.
Like, oh my God. I just got done. Just got done with
Yeah.
2025.
Hey, bro,
You know,
it's hard to get used to it because, bro, we living in a hateful ass
Yeah,
world right now, bro.
Show
yeah,
is,
man.
So
man.
to
No doubt.
have so many people that love you and want to see you win, bro, that
yeah.
shit hard to come by, bro. You be like,
Yeah.
You
hey, you be like,
soaking it up at that
bro.
point. You're like, yes, this is
Look,
like,
let me go on this motherfucker page right quick, bro. I go through a motherfucker friends. I go through your comments, see who your friends with. Bitch, you being too nice, motherfucker. I don't know.
There's something
Ask the
to it. There's
homie.
something to
Hey, hey, the homie will tell you. He was like, I said that hit my inbox. Yeah, you gonna check it? I say, oh shit. Yeah, I know. I got it bad. I let that motherfucker sit there, bro. Cause it's like you never know, bro. Like I done had people that come to me and you think they cool. Then you respond to them or you talk to them a little bit about whatever they trying to talk about. Next thing you know, it's some bullshit. And I'm
Yeah.
just like so you gotta kind of pay attention, bro, and protect your energy, bro. You
yeah.
can have all the money in the world, bro, but if that peace interrupted, bro, you don't want to spend no money, you don't want to go nowhere, you don't want to do nothing, you don't want to talk to nobody.
It changes
Bro,
every
you can
aspect of your
have
life.
$1 million, you don't want to go spend that shit because you're going through some shit. Your peace
Yeah.
interrupted, your
Yep.
your mindset messed up, bro. Like you you
That's
you
right.
mad, so you gotta learn to protect your energy. And one thing that I learned about protecting your energy is mind your motherfucking business.
I love that.
Your lane.
That's
Mind
as
your
simple, as
motherfucking
bold as you can
business,
say
bruh.
it right there.
Yeah, stay out of people fucking business. And I understand
That's
some
right.
topics be hot topics, and sometimes we do be want to speak on that shit. But next thing you know, out of every comment and everybody on that fucking post, bitch, you want to decide to comment and respond to me. And guess what? They got all the right to do that because you come in on their shit, in
Yeah.
their situation, in their business. So they got
Mhm.
all the right in the world to say whatever the fuck they want to say to your ass. So guess what? I stay my ass out the way.
It's like I'm
Shit, focus on
staying,
what.
keeping myself out of the net.
Yeah, you got to worry about you. Worry about what you got going on. Focus on your people, your supporters, the people
Come
that's
on.
behind you, or your business, what you got going on. So like I said, this shit, I ain't gonna lie, I love this shit. I wouldn't change it for the world, for real. Um,
Yeah.
when I first came in, I ain't worked for 4 years. Then I end up going back to work for 3 years. Now I haven't worked in 4 years.
Oh, you've been
Yeah.
working. You've been
Yeah,
working.
yeah, I'm working, just
You just
not.
can't
Yeah,
enjoying
I ain't
what you're
punching
doing.
nobody clock type shit. Like
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
when I go fill out for a new vehicle, or even when I got my house, when I applied for my house and my last vehicle, which I don't never post my ride or my house, but shit, I put my name on there. You your company
Yeah.
is Money Bags
Yeah.
Killers. You
Hell
know,
yeah.
who is that? That's me. So they don't have nobody to call. Guess when they call, if they need to call, they got to call me.
You answer right there.
So yeah, so the process be a little longer because they got to do their homework. Like
Absolutely.
ain't no fucking way. Because of course, look at me, bro. I got tattoos, I got golds and diamonds in my mouth. I talk slang, so sometimes I get stereotyped. So
Yeah.
they might feel like ain't no fucking way. Then when they do that research, they do that homework. Now, like I used to have
Yeah.
bad credit, I got good ass credit now. I can go get
Now
me a
we
new
can talk.
vehicle
Come
right now,
on.
$0 down. Yeah, Dude, like when I got my last, they stole my truck in 2023. I ended up getting a new truck. I ain't never posted
Chuck
on
E.
the internet
Cheese,
either.
wasn't it? Chuck E.
Hell
Cheese, wasn't
yeah,
it?
fuck Chuck E. Cheese. The fuck, nigga, man, fuck Chuck E. Cheese. Man, I had all four of my kids, man. Them motherfuckers stole my
Oh,
truck. Me and my fucking my child, Daddy, they stole your truck. Shut your little ass up and go back and Chuck E. Cheese, man.
go back and play. Go back and play.
Take your little ass. Take your little ass back. Take him and fucking Chuck E. Cheese, bro. Daddy, they stole your truck. Bro, get the fuck away from me, bro.
Now's not the
Bitches,
time. Now's not the
man, them
time.
bitches stole my fucking truck, bro. I got all my kids with me, bro. And it was on his birthday, bro. I'm mad
Oh
as
my
hell, dog.
God.
I couldn't believe that shit, man. But
That's crazy.
when I went to go get the new truck, dude talking about, I don't want to run the credit if you ain't gonna be able to get something. I'm like, huh? Like, bro, just go run the credit, bro.
Yeah,
I already got a deposit too.
Yeah.
Motherfucker came back. It say you don't have to put nothing down. You can get whatever you want. Yeah, thank you. The fuck.
yeah, yeah. But I don't want to
But
buy from your ass now. Give
nah,
me
Yeah.
her over the
Thanks.
head.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
what I would
you.
have
nah,
did.
for
Yeah.
real. But
Yeah,
that's the type of blessings, bro, that this
yeah.
game can bring to us, bro. Like
Hmm.
before the Bullet game, my license was suspended for 8 years because I wouldn't pay my tickets.
Damn.
So
And
then when I started traveling the dog shows, that's when I tightened up, went on and got my driver license unsuspended, paid all my tickets. Then once I got a little bit more wealthier, I started paying shit off.
yeah.
Getting shit off of my credit, shit that I already got, trying to pay it off. And before I really knew about credit, um, I was just trying to pay cash for a lot of shit, like
Yeah.
just buy shit with cash. And it's crazy because my mama got killed in 2004. I graduated in 2000. In 2000, when I graduated, my mama told me the internet and credit was gonna take over the world, and I never understood that shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
In
I never
2000.
understood
Sage
it, bro.
words.
My mama was
Sage
smart
words.
as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My mama was
This
smart as fuck, dog.
oh,
And I never knew what she meant about that shit, bro. And
now.
getting on up in age and getting into the real world, where I really got to pay bills and can't call my mama for help and can't go lean on nobody. That's when I started understanding, but credit real. The first thing I ever got on my credit was a cell phone. Not paying my fucking cell phone bill.
Mhm.
Back then that shit going on your credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was I fucked my credit up when I was 18. Like not paying bill.
Jeez.
Like fuck it, I don't want to pay it no more. I don't want it no more. I just don't want
Yeah.
it. I ain't gonna pay it.
You're
Not
not
even
thinking
knowing
of
all that
long.
shit going
Yeah,
on your credit. Yeah.
exactly.
So as I got a
Repercussions.
little older, bro, that shit it started dwelling on me like nigga. That's what she was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And look at right now today, the internet really taking over the world, bro.
Hmm.
Whether people want to admit to it or adjust to it or not.
Absolutely.
A lot of people you can either go up or you can fall behind because you don't want to adjust to the internet or you
Yeah.
don't know how to adjust to the internet. And
Right.
you still, even if you learn to adjust to the internet, you still have to understand the real world too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
lose your edge on actual like
Yeah.
human to human interaction, which obviously becomes difficult. But two
Two
trains.
trains?
Yeah. Yeah. So once
Um,
once you once you understand how to juggle the two, then that shit you can go a long way, bro. Because you can
oh,
touch a lot of people on the internet that you can't normally touch. You know,
oh yeah.
um,
I mean, you've been able
being
to
wherever you from.
market. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Everything now is at your fingertips.
yeah,
You
it
Yep.
have
is.
adjusted your credit to with the maturity, and you have adjusted your ways to you have a following, man. Like
Yeah,
you've
because I was
done your
wild, boy.
shit.
I was a wild boy.
Hey, putting the
I used
dog
to
up
be
in the
on
air.
here,
Now you're saying put that fucking dog down.
but I used to be around here cussing people out. Anytime somebody said something to me, I was making a long ass post, cussing them out or going live. I was doing lives called After Dark. Boy, we used to
After
tear people ass up,
dog.
boy. They used to want to fight me, boy. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I
But you
used to
put
be
the
so
grind in, man.
disrespectful, bro. I'd have changed so much, dog. Like I'm to a point now, bro, to where I don't want no drama, bro. I don't want to get into it with nobody. Um, because I know depending on what's going on, well, I'm gonna probably take it too. I'm gonna go to jail. And I ain't give it down with nobody. Say people, I don't give a fuck about going to jail. Bitch, I'm scared to go to jail. I ain't lying. I
I'll be
can't do shit.
absolutely honest.
I can't do shit in jail. I can't go buy no chips, no soda, no nothing. You can't even go to the store broke. Jail
You
ain't for
get
me, bro.
behind in life. You get behind in life,
Nah,
man,
for
because everything
real.
keeps moving. Everything keeps
Yeah,
moving.
man. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
bro, I try to avoid confrontation as much as I can. Um, no, but like I said, bro, I don't really have drama, bro. I don't really have
You
confrontation.
don't
Um,
see your name in it, man.
people, yeah, people don't really disrespect me, bro.
Yeah,
Like it's a lot of respect out there, dog. If I feel like I don't like somebody or like what they got going on, I just stay the fuck away from them.
yeah,
I don't talk about them. I don't speak on you. I don't come around you. If I see you, I keep going. It just is what it is. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Life's peaceful. Besides, we all, go through shit or got shit that don't go as planned and shit like that, or
yeah.
be having to pay too much shit. You know, money not coming in fast enough versus what the fuck got to be done.
Shit, everything
That's
going up
just
in
that's just
price,
grown
man.
folks shit, bro. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's like shit going up and money going down. So
yeah,
Man.
but
Yeah.
we that's life. That's called being an adult. It's parenting and shit like that. So, but for the most part, when it comes to bullshit, drama and shit like that, bro, I ain't really got nothing going on. You know,
yeah,
like I said, but I just not saying it can't be done, or I don't see nobody doing what I'm doing right now. You
yeah.
know,
Hey, June. So I got to ask you, man. So next year you're gonna be 44. Like that's special meaning. So is next year's Rumble in the Jungle gonna be a little extra special because of the year, your
it
44th year?
could be, but
Uh,
I'm gonna tell you some things that I'd have did with the jungle. I'd have did Rumble in the Jungle 4.4, which
yeah,
was 44 for my
yeah,
mama. And I did a show which was the day before the day she got killed,
wow,
and I've also done a show on my birthday.
yeah,
So I do shit surrounding my mama, bro. Every
yeah.
time I can.
Everything is centered around that.
Yeah,
I respect that, man.
yeah. So I love my mama, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Anybody that cross me or try to get into it with me, bro. I don't really do too much retaliating as long as you don't touch me. But everybody that done tried some shit, bro, they fall off. My mama be
Yeah.
spanking their ass, boy. Like,
Tell
nah,
him
I'm gonna tell
again.
you,
Tell him
bro. Like,
again.
I've never believed in shit like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Until you saw it,
and
you
spiritual
lived it.
type of shit until I lost my mama, bro. Like, bro, my mama be in this house. Like, bro, I got cameras in this bitch and all over my house, bro. Like, and this shit hit my phone anytime, some shit pass. Like, bro, I see this shit all the time. My camera go off and shit, and I look at the video on my phone, bro. You just see the shadow just walking past and shit, bro.
And you're
Then
like,
I had my kids for spring break, the whole spring break. And my daughter came in here and she was like, Daddy, is ghosts in the house. I'm like, girl, what you talking about? She said, I got a ghost detector app on my phone, and it's showing that it's a ghost in here, and it's right over there by your camera, walking by the camera. I said, oh
Wow.
yeah, girl, that's your
Yeah.
grandmama. Don't worry about it.
She's watching over you. It ain't no.
Yeah,
mhm.
bro. And like anytime I get too aggravated to where I want to kind of get loose or some shit like that, bro, I always see the number 34 or 44 or 444.
Yeah. Feel her
Either it
presence,
be the
man.
time or it come up on the screen, it come up
Yeah.
on the TV. Like it's always something, bro, that come up to what she telling me to chill out. I got it.
She grounds you every time, man.
Yeah, bro. And I'd have been in some shit, bro, to where I'd have been in some shit, bro, to where I probably was supposed to get in trouble, dog. And she always make some shit happen, dog. Well, I ain't been in
Yeah,
no shit in a while, but like I'd have been in some shit, bro, where I should have, been in trouble, dog. And
yeah.
see, I always make something happen, bro, to where I get up out of it. So,
Mm.
bro,
Everything happens for a reason, man.
yeah,
Everything.
I most definitely got an angel watching over me, bro. And like I say, bro, she be tripping sometime, cutting fucking TVs on and shit, cutting TVs off. Like, damn,
Rude.
so you don't want to watch it? Man, my mama be in this bitch tripping.
Like, mama, you doing too
I,
much now. You doing too much.
Bruh, hey, I
Hey.
swear to God, bro. And I'm talking about you gotta say that out loud. Hey, mama, come on, bro. I
That was
got a
my
big
favorite
ass
show.
gun
That was
sitting
my
right
favorite
here
show.
too. Hey,
Now I can't even watch the stories because you're cutting them off.
hey, listen, bro. Like some shit be cool, but some of that shit, bro,
It's like
mama,
the
you got chill.
poltergeist stuff.
Yeah, you gotta chill, man.
Yeah,
I
Dial it
guess
man.
she just
down.
be wanting my attention sometime, bro. But man, y'all might think I'm playing, but I swear to God,
No,
bro,
hell
let
no.
me drop dead right now, bro. Like real talk,
Yeah,
like say, bro, I real life got a guardian and an angel, bro.
I
Mm-hmm.
Like,
completely understand it, man.
yeah, bro.
And,
Like that shit a
no,
blessing, dog.
yeah.
For real.
Hey, you built this, man. Like, your mom's
Yes.
proud of you. Like, you have built
Oh, yeah.
this brand. You are a walking, talking brand.
Nah, that shit crazy, bro.
It
Hey,
is.
and I'm gonna tell people this too, bro. This is why I tell y'all to keep a good face card, bro, and try to stay away from as much drama and negativity as you can, bro, because you never know who watching. Bro, I go to stores, I go to all types of places, bro. They give me free shit, they give me discounts, all types of shit because they watch me on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you that dude that had that dog, or you that dude that throw that big ass dog show. Hey, I
Mm-hmm.
follow you on Instagram. I follow you on Facebook. Like that should be dope, bro. Like people real life take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like so it'd be pretty dope, bro.
You're moving right, man.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Blessings. And man,
Nah, for
June,
sure.
we can't thank you enough for coming on tonight,
Oh,
man. Like,
Oh nah, man. I appreciate y'all. I know I'm gonna
great.
take my ass to sleep, lay my ass down. I'm tired as hell.
yeah, hey, we'll see
I
you
enjoyed
at Mac
this shit though,
Dookie's.
for real, for real.
We'll see you at Mac Dookie's show. Hey, my daughter, 9-year-old daughter, was actually booked for Mac Dookie's show, photographer. 9-year-old,
Oh
she was
yeah.
actually at the show at Candy's.
Yeah,
Man, she raw, man. She
yeah.
raw. That was
He
cool as
he
Yeah,
hell.
when
he seen
Nova was
he
ready
seen
to
her
grab that
working,
camera, she was
bro.
out there taking pictures. I
He
was impressed.
he just asked somebody the other day, I think yesterday or something, bro, to get in touch with her. He want to book her for the
Yeah,
Boosie show, bro. Yeah,
yes, and he is. Like,
like
that's
she was in
man,
that
my daughter,
motherfucker working,
9-year-old.
bro.
Man, working. Bro, she's different.
Nah, she was in
She's
there
built
working for
different.
real.
Yes.
Yeah, she was getting down, bro. He most definitely trying to book her for real.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
we're
she was
getting in
getting
contact
down.
with them. Mac Dookie's good people, man.
Nah, for sure,
Yeah.
for
Hey, I'll
sure,
see
for
you
sure.
there, man, and I'll see you at Stewart's.
Already, man.
Yeah,
I
we see you
appreciate
at
y'all for
Stewart's.
having me on. I most definitely see y'all. My first time in Louisville, Kentucky, man.
Same here. I
I
don't know
ain't
what the
gotta
hell
work,
we about
bro.
to. We don't know
So
what the
Right.
hell about
nah,
to get into
You can
yet,
be
but
here
for
as a
real.
spectator. This is going
Yeah,
to be
I
fantastic.
don't
I'm
have to work,
excited.
so I get a chance to actually, kick it. And well, of course, if he needs some help somewhere,
hey,
of
get in
course,
the
it's just in my
ring with us.
nature
Get in
just
the
to
ring
help.
with
Oh,
us.
you're a
We're the
helper.
fun
Yeah.
show
Other
I
than
mean,
judges.
that,
just, yeah, you take it
yeah,
Get
easy.
in the
other
ring
than
with
that,
us.
I actually, I ain't got no problem with it, man. So, I'm gonna come in, bro, and I actually get a chance to actually kick it and,
Yeah, man.
talk a little more. And like you said, bro, shit, if y'all want some help or just want to kick it, I'll come in the ring, help, whatever, bro.
We want it. Let's
Oh,
work.
man.
You
All
I'll
of
just
us
be
work
happy that you're
together,
there.
man.
So,
Hey,
most definitely, bro.
that'd be an honor. Hey, we
yeah.
appreciate you, man.
Again, bro. I appreciate y'all for having me on, bro. I see a lot of y'all, what that is, May 24th,
Yes,
4th,
sir. May 24th.
Louisville, Kentucky, man. I appreciate all y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah, man.
All
Absolutely.
right,
Thank
man.
you. Dan. You have a
All right.
blessed night.
Peace.
Thank you.
Peace.
Night, everybody. Thank